How we doing, you beautiful gems? The delirium has kicked in, friends. I'm in comfy clothes. I'm very fucking sleepy. But we're here. We're here, as I promised I would be. I promised I would be here. I'm not known to break promises. How are we doing? How's things? How have you been since I've been away? I've been away. I've been away on the holidays. And the holidays were great, absolutely fantastic, and wonderful. However, we witnessed the most brutal tropical storm that had ever existed. To the point where the locals went to Mallorca. The little island of Mallorca. And I'll talk about it tomorrow because, if you're watching the video of when we talk about it will already be out. Because tomorrow we are doing the what's it called? The couples stream with me and McSteffels. Me and McSteffels are going to sit down. We're going to talk about our holiday. We're going to talk about some shit. And we're going to let you people ask questions of the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. But before we do that, Pebblebat. I need to say hello to everybody. But the Pebblebat coming in here with a cheeky tier 2 subscription. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Now inscribe your name on the mirror. Vane. By having your name on the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I could look at me. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, me. Yeah, you know? Yeah, no, you beautiful being. Thank you so much for coming back for the tier 2 for 34 months. That's such an outrageous amount of time. That is such an outrageous amount of time. Oh, my lordy. How's it going, Eris Ptolemy? Hello, Warlock, you cheeky devil. Seconded. I am sleepy. Might be my favorite Church of the Cosmic Skull. Do you know what? I agree. The intro track today was Church of the Cosmic Skull, Cold Sweat, and it's fucking brilliant. It's just such a bop, you know. So yeah, friends, if I'm a little bit delirious today, you're just gonna have to deal with it because a journey that was meant to take us about 6 hours in total ended up taking us nearly 20 hours. I have had no sleep in the past 30 hours. In fact, I've had 20 minutes nap in the past 30 hours when I managed to fall asleep as the plane took off. And therefore, the delirium is always on the horizon. Which is also the reason why I'm wearing very comfy clothes, because I'm fucking freezing because I've been in Mallorca for 4 days. There was a tropical storm that hit the coast of Mallorca. We were out in it. We literally went out. And it was like, fucking hell, it's raining. Oh, shit, it's actually, like, bucketing now because it came out of fucking nowhere. The storm ripped up trees. It, like, a P&O cruise ship fucking crashed into tankers. It was fucked. It was like borderline hurricane level tornado. It was fucked. But we survived that. In fact, we had I'm not going to tell you about it. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow. Or if you're watching the VOD, go back and watch that VOD because it's going to be great. And yeah, it was that. And then we made the most of every day that we possibly could. And we had a great time and what have you. But I tell you what, Ryanair can chew the wrinkles of a stubbly scrotum because they are such dickheads. But again, I'm sure we'll talk about that later. Basically, there was obviously delays. For those people that don't know, the UK flight system went down. All the things that were apparently it was some kind of cyber attack, but I haven't looked into it, so I don't know what the fuck happened. And as a result, like loads and loads of flights were delayed and cancelled. And that's fair enough. I understand that. But we basically we had a connecting flight at Dublin. And we got to Dublin and the connecting flight had already gone. And we went into the Ryanair desk and was like, hey, our connecting flight's already gone. And then the Ryanair desk woman went, well, actually, you booked it through a third-party site, and Ryanair only does, like, point-to-point connections, and we have no obligation to actually help you out at all. So, yeah, you're going to have to either transfer these tickets over for 110 euros each, or you could buy new tickets for 50 euros each. It's up to you. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, the only reason we're stranded here is because of the delays from the previous Ryanair flight. And they were like, we have no obligations. What do you want from us? Tough cookies. Scum. Absolute scum. But I'm sure we'll talk about it tomorrow. Anyway. The rest of the holiday was fucking fantastic. Absolutely amazing. It's great. It's wonderful. Really, very, very much enjoyed it. Very, very much enjoyed it. Yeah, it was weird not working, but it gave me a lot of perspective on things. It gave me a lot of perspective on things. About how much I work, you know? And where I put my work energies as well. You know? Such a good video. It definitely is a good video. How's it going? They're telling me when you joined said 0 viewers. Hello, Warlock. How has you been? All of the gloriousness. Already here when you posted. Cheeky devils. All of you. Flooding in when no one's looking. I appreciate it. I very, very much appreciate it, you beautiful beans. I very much appreciate it. The Red Man, how's it going? You're barely awake, but hello, leaky smoking caterpillar. I'm also barely awake. I am also barely awake. McSteffels went upstairs and she had a nap. I was like, if I have a nap now, I am going to sleep through the entirety of the afternoon. So I'm not going to. I'm going to power through. But McSteffels had a little nap, which I don't blame her for at all, because fuck me, we're just absolutely exhausted. You know what I mean? So much ejaculation happening with this screen. Honestly, it's fucking great, isn't it? This is like a new favorite of various different screensavers. Starting soon screens, that's what we do. Do these interesting ones for the starting soon screens, and I am a fan. I am a fan, to say the least. I am a fan, you know? You know? Do you know what? I love them. I love these little screensavers. This new dynamic that we've got for the starting soon and be right back screens of these screensavers is fucking brilliant. Just so cool. Some of the most interesting stuff that goes on, I swear. You know? Burblebat, how you doing? How's it going? Ban streaming after all his travel shenanigans. Damn, that's commitment. I'm very thankful he's doing so. Ah, stupidity, you beautiful bean. I appreciate you. I said that I would. That you would not believe how many people have told me not to. But at the end of the day, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You know? Gotta do it. Honestly, expect him to go factor sleep after the shit show yesterday. This morning. We got to, we left the hotel yesterday at 2:30 p.m. But I was 2:30 p.m. Mallorca time, which was 1:30 p.m. UK time, and we traveled to the airport. The flight was delayed from the airport from Mallorca to Dublin. Got to Dublin, obviously all of that stuff fucked up. The earliest one we could get, our flight was meant to be 9:20. We flew in and landed at the airport at 9:30. So we missed that by like 5 minutes, because they always overrun, don't they? So like 5 minutes. And then the earliest flight that they could give us, the earliest flight going back to where we landed at Leeds Bradford, the earliest flight was 6:25 in the morning. And then at fucking 6:05 in the morning, a guy collapsed in front of me, and I picked it, like a group of us picked him up, and he was like slightly concussed, and he was not in a good state. He'd been taking medication and alcohol, and he was having like a full-on delirious, hallucinogenic mental breakdown. Fuck knows what he was on. And the staff were like, does anyone know him? And we were like, no, nobody knows him. And the staff were like doing all of the concussion stuff like that and what have you. And the guy started getting a little bit aggressive. And I was like, calm it down, buddy. It's all right. We're just trying to help you. And the guy locked eyes with me. And he was like, thank you for helping me. And then everyone else left. And they left me with this guy who was in... McSeffles was sat like a seat behind me and was just like... just beady-eyeing him. Just being like, this guy's going to get violent in a minute. And to be fair, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm very, very charismatic, he was going to get violent. He was real aggro. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know why he was in an airport. He kept hallucinating that he was in some kind of market in Thailand or China. He was just fucking out of it. And I was just like, so I basically sat with him for 40 minutes. Well, it wasn't even 6:05. It was earlier than that. It was like 6:15. And I sat with him for 40 minutes. So that's what McSteffels told me. I sat with him for 40 minutes. Basically, getting him to not do something stupid. Either violently to other people or violently to himself. Because he was saying some real fucked up shit. Only me.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Hey all.
How's it going, Sasha Cooper? How you doing, you beautiful individual? I was now describing your name on the mirror. Oh, my lordy. Oh,
It's a
wait.
raid. Flee,
There it is.
Flee.
Ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity. How's it going, Cinderella, you exquisite individual? Hello, you beautiful being. How are you doing? Thank you very much for throwing out that raid there. People go check out the glorious, the exquisite, the beautiful Cinderella. Cinderella is a wonderful, wonderful individual. Does a whole lot of different variety games. Plays a lot of emotive games and some like co-op games with some friends of theirs. And does a whole lot of like little bits and pieces. Hola! I got a lot of that recently. I was just in Mallorca. Cinderella for a few days.
You little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follows, you beautiful individuals. I was just in Mallorca for a few days. In fact, I literally got back this morning. I have had 30 hours, 30 plus, in fact, 30 hours and 19 minutes of no fucking sleep. And this morning, in fact, 10:30 this morning, I had finally walked through my front door after 20 hours of traveling. So we are looking forward to delirium today, friends. We are looking forward to delirium. Woo! This could go very well or horribly badly. Not even entirely sure what's going on, you know? Cinderella, how was your stream? What did you get up to? What were you playing? Tell me all about it. Tell me all the bits and pieces. Welcome on in, you beautiful individuals. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux individuals, faux. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It makes you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age...
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but welcome on in all the same. 2, if you're under the age of 18, which you shouldn't be because you were just in Cinderella's stream, but on the off chance that you are under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard. And my descriptive choice of vocabulary gets real descriptive. Real descriptive. Yeah, basically, I had... it was meant to be like a 7-hour flight, but due to all of the absolute fucking ridiculousness of the flight cancellations, we were stuck in Dublin for like 9 hours. Yay! You came in just as the wonderful Sasha Cooper resubscribed, so let me inscribe Sasha Cooper's name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? Welcome on in, you beautiful beings. Welcome on in. You're doing some more Life is Strange 2. Fantastic, fantastic. Lady Krim, you wish you were under 18. Who? Oh my lordy, you being naughty. Don't joke about such things. We have to protect my own anus, and therefore we ban loads of things. But it's alright. Cinderella will vouch for you, so we're all good. We're okay. We're okay. People, go check out the wonderful Cinderella. Cinderella is a glorious individual. I met them over at TwitchCon in Amsterdam many moons ago, and we had a right hoot of a laugh. We drank many shots. We had a bit of well, I had a bit of a boogie woogie, because why wouldn't I? You know. But welcome on in, you glorious beings. I'm usually wear makeup and I'm all dressed up and stuff, but today I'm very cozy because, like I said, I've been awake for 30 hours and I'm about to play some Poppy's Playtime. Poppy. I keep saying Poppies, but it's Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime. But yeah, you're very welcome on in, you beautiful bean. And beans, plural. And thank you so much for bringing your people over. If you need to disappear off, Cinderella, I know what it's like when you've been streaming and doing your bits and pieces, and I'm sure you are a very busy human being. So if you need to disappear off, thank you so much for bringing your people over. But yeah, if you need to do the thing, do your thing. Do you know what I mean? And that goes for all of your community. If you've got lives has to come first. As much as I love your adoration, attention, and pandering to my ego, you got lives. They gotta come first. You know, just click a follow and come back later. Do you know what I mean? We'll have a good laugh. It's fine. It's good. You know. But yes, I am streaming after my traveling shenanigans because I promised I would. There is no rest for the wicked, and they don't get much more wicked than me. Look, animated glasses. You know, Elite and listen, that's alright, that's okay. You do your thing, you beautiful bean. You do your thing. I very much appreciate you bringing your people over, you glorious bean. Ah, you little cherub. Red Man, welcome on in. Given the day off today, huzzah! We love a good day off. Calandra, you glorious. How are you still awake? Determination. To be fair, Calandra, I've definitely done days like this before. I've done days like this, especially like when I was doing like all the performance-y stuff. The amount of times that I would do like 9 hours drive, then a few hours set up, then a few shows, then have to pack everything down and go back to a hotel for like 4 or 5 hours sleep, and then do it all again the next day. It's like, yeah, this was the way my life used to be. You know what I mean? But it's fine. It's fine. Rainy Spain, like the storm that hit us on the Sunday hit the international news. It was that wild. It was ridiculous. Mallorca's monsoon madness. It totally was. It was so wild as well because we were like, oh, it's spitting a bit. It's a bit rainy. It's fine. Oh, us from Northern England, we can deal with a bit of rain. We're gonna go to the fucking beach. God damn it, we're going to the beach and nothing will stop us. And then we saw people running, and we were like, the fuck are they running from? These people, these tourists. Good lord, they're just like. And then we saw the wall of mist come towards us, and we were like, what the fuck is that? And it hit. We literally took a moment where I looked at Miss Devils and just went, should we go back to the hotel? And she looked at me and just went, and then it just went, psh. It was honestly like a fucking jet wash. It was horrible. We got back to the hotel and we had a great time, but you know, it was like, fuck me. And then like the morning afterwards, we found out that like ships had been crashing into each other and trees had been uprooted and like boats had been beached, and it was, yeah, fucking violent storm. The locals said it was abnormal, and that says a lot to me. That says a lot to me. Do you know what I mean? Friends, please be aware, in about 5 minutes there will be some advertisements. We will do the usual what is Val wearing today, despite the fact that I'm comfy clothing. It doesn't stop me from doing my usual fashion show off. Do you know what I mean? After my last Ryanair flight, we swore never again. To be honest with you, I'm of the same opinion. It's extremely frustrating because they are extremely cheap, but fuck me. Oh, and god damn it, the amount they try and fleece you. Every single time me and McSteffels checked in, they put us at opposite ends of the fucking flight, the opposite ends of the airline. They were like, with loads of space either side of us. Loads of space. The last flight that I got from Dublin to Leeds Bradford, where we flew into, the last flight that I got, it was literally me in a fucking circle of 9 chairs. There was like 9 chairs, and I was the only one right in the fucking middle of it. McSteffels a few fucking seats away. Why couldn't they have put us together? Why? Oh, don't worry, friends. I'll tell you why. Why? Because if you want to be together, it's going to cost you an extra 20 quid a ticket. It's good to pick your own seats. It's gonna cost you like £19 £19 a ticket. And they want you to do that. You know, they want you to do that. They want you to you want to sit with your friends, your family, your partner. You gotta pay. You gotta fucking pay. Dickheads. A lot of them. Absolute syphilitic bum squirts. That was like pretty much every flight as well. It was awful. Anyway, nothing annoys me more than customer service with the shoulder shrug. Oh, the customer service was appalling, and the woman that dealt with us was, I get it. She'd probably been dealing with a lot of very annoyed, angry people all day, but she had a Mardy snugness about her. She was just like, we have no obligation to fulfill your tickets. And I'm like, your plane being delayed meant that we had a 2-hour layover in Dublin anyway. Why? Because that's plenty of fucking time to go find the other fucking flight. Do you know what I mean? 2 hours is plenty of time. That the plane was 2 hours and 15 minutes delayed, which meant that we fucking missed it, didn't it? It was just like, we have no obligation to look after you. We've got no obligation to fulfill this end of the bargain. I'm like, I am stranded in Dublin because of you and your company's actions. How do you not have any obligation? How do you not have any obligation to me? You scrot wrinkle. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I was full on like flipping table. I was mentally flipping tables. I was like, right. So there's nothing you can do. If you would like to fill in the form.
You subscribed. Most kind.
What a bunch of winkers. Glad you're back safe.
Love that bunch of winkers. Dr. K. Ross coming in for the 39 months. Honestly, we are back safe, but it was a fucking trip. All right. I am sure in a couple of months' time we'll be able to look back on this with absolute fucking hilarity, but right now it is raw as fuck. Not to mention the fact that I got abandoned with somebody who was in a very mentally fragile position. Oh. That's what I was just saying as the Raiders came in earlier. Basically, like literally 4:45 in the morning, I had not slept since 7 a.m. the previous day. So it had been nearly 24 hours. 4:45 in the morning. It had been literally about 23 hours that I had no sleep, and all of the fucking stress of all the travel and shit like that. And the cold. I was so fucking cold. And this guy basically collapsed in front of us, had a bit of a fucking concussion. The staff came over and were just like, are you all right? Are you okay? Does anyone know him? We were all like, no, he's here by himself. And he started getting aggressive. And I was like, I'm going to interject here to try and calm the aggression, because I'm quite good at that. I've done it for many years. Just going to calm I'm just going to calm this aggression. I'm just going to calm. Oh, look. Everyone's abandoned me. So that I've got to deal with this. I am now dealing with a completely, I don't know what kind of drugs he'd been taking. I don't know what kind of medication he'd taken. I knew that there was a smell of alcohol about him, so he'd definitely been taking some alcohol. He had all kinds of wounds on him, and I was like, you are not a well or a stable individual. He didn't know where he was. He kept thinking he was in a market in Thailand or China or somewhere like that. And he was like, why am I in that? I'm like, you're not. You're in an airport. And he was like, I'm in an air. What do you mean I'm in? And like freaking out. And I was like, this guy's got concussion and God knows what else. Why have I been left alone with him? Why have I been left alone with him? I am a random punter. I am not qualified to fucking deal with this shit, nor am I responsible to deal with shit. And they were just like, oh yeah, it's all right. It's okay. That guy, that fucking very deliriously tired guy's got it. Don't you worry about it. It's all good. Dr. K. Ross, I will now, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, I'm going to roll over every morning. Look in the mirror. Oh, you got access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning. Look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? You spot the new Cthulhu t-shirt? You do! It was here. It got bought. Look at it. It's very sexy. This was a gift from my wonderful throne. The throne wish list. The glorious, joyous, the throne wish list. Cancelled, no notice, handed compensation forms, months of hassling, got told to go fuck ourselves. Yep, I'm expecting exactly the same thing. I'm expecting exactly the same thing. They were like, if your flight is delayed by over 2 hours, then we'll be able to compensate you. The flight was officially delayed by 1 hour and 57 minutes. Now, the flight itself launched much later than that, but they started boarding at 1 hour and 57 minutes. Didn't take into account, like, the plane was not ready. They just had us all in the fucking queue, but they started boarding at 1 hour and 57 minutes. Therefore, they got us all in the corridor and made us wait for 15 minutes while the plane got ready. Woo! Ryanair, friends. Ryanair. Affordable. Not to your fucking sanity, you know? Very favorite childhood game. I saw that, Iris told me. I saw that. It was fucking great. I'm glad you managed to get it. How's it going, Milky Pork? How you doing, you beautiful beans? Right, okay, let me throw down all these wonderful raiders. Lady Crimson, how you doing? Cinderella, you beautiful individual. Coniplier, hello, hello. Peachy Crash, you glorious bean. Blue Nixer, how's it going? Sasha Cooper, hello, you beautiful bean. Welcome back in, welcome back in. Hola, oh, Niburin, of course. Hello, Nibs. How you doing? Kindrin, how you doing? The kindest soul strikes again. Val and the kinky soul remains in the sideline. Yes, I wouldn't say the kindest soul. It's just that I was there and I was like I really struggle to not help if I can help. Do you know what I mean? And I'm fucking blessed McSeffles because she just patiently just observed everything. Just being like, this guy is about to fucking hit him and I am fucking ready for it. And she just watched and I'll let her tell the story. I'll let her tell the story tomorrow when she's on the stream. But yeah, it was completely irresponsible for me to be left with this dude. He was not in his right mind at all. He needed medical attention. I spoke when I was getting on my flight. He was freaking out because he couldn't remember the fact that he was in a fucking that he was in an airport. He definitely had some kind of concussion because he'd literally just collapsed and cracked his head on the floor. And I was left with him. Nobody went and got fucking medical help. I had to literally go up to the guy behind the counter as he was boarding people on and being like, excuse me, I need to interrupt you for a second. And he was like, oh, yeah, what's up? And I was like, that guy there that sat over there wearing the cap and what have you, he is not okay. He is meant to be on the flight after us, and he has no recollection of why he's in an airport. He has no recollection of these things. He fainted earlier. He cracked his head on the surface, and I have been left abandoned with him. And he was like, oh, all right, okay. I didn't realize that something was going on. I was like, he needs medical attention. He need get some medics down here, and I would suggest you probably get security down here as well because every so often, he starts to think that people have said things that they haven't fucking said and gets aggro. And unless they're as fucking good at the gift of the gab as I am, he's gonna get violent. He is gonna get violent. I asked him whether he had a boarding card. I was like, do you have a boarding card to get on this plane? And he went, what do you say about my mum? And I was like, I didn't say anything about your mum. Are you sure you didn't say anything about my mum? Why would I bring your mum into it? Why would I do that? Oh, I thought you said something about my mum. I was like, no. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just hallucinating. Saw a child walk by. Is that a child or a dog? The fuck? What the fuck? You know? Only me. Only me. Only me. Shit. I'm actually at the cinema waiting for my film to start so I can actually throw real popcorn. If you started doing that in the cinema, people would very much question why you were doing You know? Miyogi, yeah. No rest, and you chose to Poppy Playtime today. That was what the chat chose, Cinderella. That was what the chat chose. Chat chose Poppy Playtime for when I get back off my holiday, and that is what I am playing today. Get some cheeky Poppy Playtimes going. Oh my lordy, friends. Oh my lordy. I didn't do what is Valen wearing today. Music, shut the fuck up. You'd have to do it now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between, it's time for What is Valen wearing today? Valen Vane is wearing very comfortable clothing on account of the fact that he's fucking exhausted. He has had no sleep for over 30 hours now. And he just doesn't give a fuck. He's just feeling very cozy. Let's see what else he's got on. Let's see what's going on, right? That's right, friends. I'm wearing this beautiful little beanie hat. Why? Because my hair is minging because I got back from a 20-hour journey and had no time to get showered. Yeah, so my hair is minging. I'm wearing a beanie hat. I'm wearing glasses because I've got a bit of a headache because I haven't slept in 30 hours. I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm fucking freezing because I've just been in Mallorca for 4 days and naturally I'm not acclimatized. I'm wearing this amazing t-shirt from the community. Those wonderful people that gifted it on the throne. I really appreciate you, beautiful beings. And of course, I'm wearing some yoga pants today. Because they're comfy as fuck. Because they are comfy as fuck. You know? I normally do that section during the first ad break. For those people that might be new here. I normally do that during the first ad break. Because then it's kind of like if people are watching ads, they're not missing out on anything like important. But it's a nice little thing for those people that have got subscriptions. They can see the outfit. And if it's an outrageous outfit, it's an outrageous outfit. If it's a fucking lazy as shit outfit, then it's a lazy as shit outfit. You know, it's just something fun. Just something fun. You know? You know? But yes, it was a wild old journey. It was a wild old journey. And tonight, I was meant to be doing a whole load of stuff this evening, and that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. I was meant to be going to like see a venue and do bits and pieces, but I was also expecting to be home by like fucking midnight last night, and that didn't fucking happen. So I'm just canceling everything. Just fucking canceling everything, you know? You know? Being from theatre worker, I know it's the most hated thing, although the thought was there. Oh, throwing popcorn? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to let the intrusive thoughts win, minus the grippy socks ones. Oh, what? Hello, I'm Poppy. That Bob. Who's Poppy? Doing what, Poppy? Who's doing poppies? What? No, that's poppers. That's poppers. That's poppers. How's it going, Glitter Girl Rev? How you doing? Doing all right, thank you. Delirious. Feeling like my brain is a little bit frayed at the edges at the moment. That's the best way of describing it. You know when everything's just like, oh, you want to pull this thread? Okay, let's go down this way. So we will see. We will see how the we'll see how the rest of it all turns out. Do you know what I mean? That video of you two drenched, Lee Smoking Caterpillar. So if you want to see all of the stuff that's happened over the holiday, there's like two TikTok videos. One of like the holiday itself, and then one of me and McSteffels fucking 10:30 last night going, I'm furious. Let's vent it through the medium of video. They're both on TikTok. The video of us after when we fucking walked out into the storm is available on Instagram, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like Instagram. Yeah, and then there's a couple of various different things. In fact, I can literally show you it. I can literally fucking show you it. Exclamation mark socials. Oh, no, I can't show you it. Can I show you it?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Prags coming in with a 21 months, you cheeky devil. 21 months. I shall now describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? This t-shirt actually arrived like the day before I left for this Hollabobs, you know? If I do that one, if I log in through this, will that give me access? Not now. Okay, so that gives me access. Perfect. Let's do this. First of all, friends, look at how pretty my Instagram is. Look how pretty this is. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. It's so well laid out. Makes me happy in my little soul. But this.
We decided that the best thing to do, we were like, nice, relaxing, go down to the beach, read a little bit, you know, have a good time, just see how it all goes, and
Brother said no. No, you fell off.
literally, as we literally walked out of the hotel. We walked out of the hotel and it was like mildly spitting, and then like within seconds that occurred.
In good news though, the waterproof mascara that I got for holiday is working phenomenally.
It's it's been a great holiday so far.
So there you go. That was what it was like. It was honestly, it was something else. It was something else. Was not expecting it. Only we, honestly, with the fucking wild shit that's been going on over the past fucking year, only we could go on a holiday to a nice remote like island, sun-filled island, well known for its temperate like climate, its usual regular sun, not much else, all good and dandy. Oh look, fucking pseudo hurricane comes through. All right, okay. A storm that literally ripped trees out of the ground. And I'm not talking little trees, I'm talking big fuck off trees. In fact, if you go onto TikTok, you will see there is a full-on fucking video of it, and there's a picture of the tree that fell over and a yacht that was beached. It was fucking wild. Locals have seen some shit weather. I probably. How's it getting picked up on high? It sounds like hell on earth. They're more pleasant than biblical hell on earth. It was pretty intense, I have to say. It was pretty intense. It was not what I was expecting by any stretch of the imagination. By any stretch of the imagination. Just change seats and the load's empty. I'll sit by myself for 2 hours and save the coin. She'll be watching murder shows and drinking tea. Fucking love murder shows and drinking tea. Customer service is awful. You queue for hours and then they just hand you a piece of paper and they'll refuse later. Yep. Yeah. I'm in the process of arguing with a train company at the moment over the fact that 2 of their attendants were like, yeah. If you need to get like a hotel for the performer that you book trains for, then it should all be fine. Andy, don't worry about it. Like that'll be fine. Like we'll be able to refund that hotel because of the inconvenience of this. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure this is the thing? Are you sure? Oh yeah, it should be fine. It should be a problem. But of course, because they said should and not would, they're like, no, we don't give you that. No. So at the moment, I'm arguing with them to try and get that fucking money back. And then I'll be arguing with Ryanair to try and get my money back for that fuck up of the fact that they made me and McSteffels walk about in a fucking freezing parlor. Oh, there's so many stories to tell about this, just about this fucking journey, never mind anything else. Very unusual characters, it turns out, at fucking 3 to 4 a.m. in a airport. I don't know. Ryanair would get out of it. Would get out of it anyway by saying air traffic control wasn't their fault. Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. But if the flight was delayed by more than 2 hours, there's a legal obligation for stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't had the fucking time or the brain power to look into it. Do you know what I mean? Travel industry is vile. I worked as a travel agent for Thomas Cook in Mallorca for a season. I know the other side of this. Oh, I can imagine. Nibirin, do you know what? I do not envy. I do not envy at all. Like I was saying before, that I like the person. Fucking hell. Looking tired there, Val. Looking tired. The person that was behind the desk dealing with all these customers, I am sure they had a fucking shit day. I am sure they had a fucking shit day because of the fact they were dealing with all of these customers, and customers are not very nice people, especially British customers. The British tourists are the fucking worst. They are the absolute worst. I, like, literally everywhere we went, I was like, I can't fucking stand British tourists. They're obnoxious. They're arrogant. They believe that everyone should be fucking serving them. Obviously not every individual, but on a generic whole, British tourists are fucking shit. And we treat people like shit. It's fucking horrible. It's genuinely fucking horrible. So, like, I feel a massive amount of sympathy for anybody in the customers, especially with shit like this going on and what have you. But it doesn't, like, a little bit of mild politeness goes a long way. A little bit of, like, even the I'll say this, the S word, you know? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but we are actually unable to do that. Like, our hands are tied because of the way that the business works versus the third-party companies. We're not actually able to, like, we don't do connecting flights, which means that from our point of view, you needed to be here from this point. I still would have kicked up a fuss about it. I still would have been like, I'm not happy about it. But that little bit of just, like, I get the fact that you're in a really shit situation, but there's nothing I can do. My hands are tied. Would have been like, oh, fucking hell, like that's really annoying. But literally just looking at me, shrugging, and being like, we have no obligation to help you. Ryanair has no obligation to help you. Honestly. I'm not a violent person, but I had some violent thoughts at that moment in time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You think you're there helping people have a good time, but you get nothing on the hand to actually help. So if something goes wrong, exactly, yeah, you're just a punching bag for angry customers. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Correct, chat. Ads, you called it. There they are. Everyone see ads? All of the ads. It counts when it is due to arrive. Yeah, from when it's due to arrive, which is bullshit. Of course, I'll still argue the point just to be a pain in their ass. I am pretty certain that I'm not going to get anything, but I will argue the point to see if A, if I can, and B, if, like, I also, somebody very, very close to me is also legally trained and has information on contract law and shit like that. So I'll be looking at all of the shit. I'll be looking at all of the shit. Anything to find out like what is going on, you know. There's a difference between them either when it lands or when doors open and when it should have arrived. Yeah, whatever it is, they'll change it to be suitable to them. They'll be like, well, actually, it landed at this time, so that's when we count it by. Or actually, you were all in the hallway ready to board at this time, so that's when it counts from. Whatever it is. No, it don't fly with Ryanair. Ryanair. Let me be very fair here, okay? As much as I am pissed off from my own personal experiences, Ryanair does extremely cheap flights. It does do extremely cheap flights. However, the downside to the cheap flights is the fact that they take no accountability for absolutely anything at all. They will do everything they can to fleece you out of every money. So they were the first people that brought in, if I remember correctly, it was either them or EasyJet. They brought in the idea of a hand luggage and a carry-on case. So a carry-on bag is a small bag. It's 20 centimeters by 25 centimeters by 40 centimeters, which is like fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're going on holiday for a while. It used to be you have a hand luggage, which is stuff that goes on the airplane, and then you have stuff in the hold, and you pay extra for stuff that goes in the hold. That was the way it was always was. And when you went onto the flight and checked in, it would put you together if you were together. But the way that they now do it is you get an automatic carry-on case, which is 20 centimeters by 25 by 40 centimeters. Which is your free thing, which can get, if you're very, very good at packing, it can get a few days worth of clothes and a couple of bits and pieces in there. Yeah, I'm very, very good at packing. I've done a fucking lot of it. If you want to then bring on a carry-on case, hand luggage as well, it costs you an extra €16. If you want bags in the hold, it's going to cost you depending on what size, like what weight it is. If you are going with somebody and you check in and don't buy seats, they will put you miles away from each other. Even if there's seats next to each other, even if there are seats available next to each other, it'll put you miles away from each other because they want you to go on and be like, oh, well, I don't want to be miles away, so I'll pay the extra £18, £16, £23, depending on where you are and what seats you want and stuff like that. It's so, like, honestly, it is the most money-grabby bullshit. So, yes, they do cheap flights. They do cheap flights. The customer service, in my experience, has been fucking horrific. And smug. Every step of the way is money-grabbing. Absolutely money grabbing. And also the customer service don't have any power, as with many of these companies. The customer service don't actually have any power to do anything. The first line of customer service have fuck all power. Like Nibirin said earlier, they are punching bags between the company and the public. That is all that they are. They have no power to actually do anything, but they are the first people they are the ones that everyone comes to with all of the questions. They make everything long-winded, and any way that they can get money out of you, they will do. Any way at all, they will do. If they boarded early, that's a scam to make you think it's under 2 hours, but that's not how it's actually counted. Go look it up. The UK standard measurement is the time between when it starts and stops moving. So for EU compensation, EH 2604, arrival time is when at least one door is opened. I wonder if... I'm now intrigued. I'm now genuinely intrigued. As to whether I actually...
It's a raid! Flee!
Oh
Flee!
my lordy, lordy, ladies and gentlemen. That can wait. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? Good lord, the absolute audacity of it. How's it going, Rabbitsboro? How you doing, you beautiful bean? How you doing, you glorious individual? People go check out the Rabbitsboro. You're doing some Ring Fit Adventure. What does that even mean? What is Ring Fit Adventure? Tell me more about the Ring Fit Adventure. Rabbitsboro is a wonderful, wonderful individual. Does a lot of Just Dance and fitness stuff on their stream, but they also play some games and bits and pieces here. They're a wonderful, wonderful individual. Always really happy. Always very, very welcoming. And yeah, do the bits and pieces. Go click the cheeky little follow button. People, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For power, individuals, for power. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave. For I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. You shouldn't be, because Rabbitsboro also has an 18+ chat. But on the off chance that you've snuck in somehow, alright? On the off chance you've snuck in somehow, thank you very much for bringing your people in. You missed my face. My face is very sleepy at the moment. I have been awake for over 30 hours, and just before I started streaming, about half an hour, an hour before I started streaming, I got back from a fucking 20-hour journey. Actually, it was a bit longer than that. I came in, had some food, had a cup of tea, fucking chilled the fuck out after the chaos of this ridiculously long journey. But, yeah, doing alright. We're doing okay. How was your stream? It was good. Recovering from COVID, but wanting to do some exercises. Ring Fit is a fantasy adventure where you chase after supervillains by running through levels and fighting evil by doing bodyweight exercises. Oh, cool, cool, cool. A really good exercise game for those who struggle to get to the gym. Oh, I love that. I love that. Anything that would encourage people to do better by themselves, if that's what they want to do, you know, that I encourage. Actively encourage. That's much better. That's fucking love that. Love that shit, you know? Got a big old win last night. I finally started HRT. Glitter Girl Rev, that's amazing news, you wonderful individual. That's absolutely fantastic. That is fantastic to hear. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing that information with us. I really, really appreciate it. How's it going, Sage? How you doing? Right, I'm going to try and whip down a wee bit because I'm way behind, friends, all right? Grippy socks are the hospital socks that most of the US wears. Basically, it's something that people say when their spoons are completely diminished on a negative way and they are close to seeking medical assistance. Oh, okay. I've never heard that term before. Never heard that term before, Eris. But fuck it. It's very interesting. You know? All of the adorableness. I'm so happy now. I have noticed my bad feelings and anxiety have nearly bottomed out, like day 1 change. A lot of that might be the feeling of relief, Glitter Girl Rev, and the feeling of like actually finally starting the journey. There's that sort of like a pseudo relief that comes with different parts of the journey and what have you. However, hang on to it and remember, even in those hard days, which will come, there will be hard days in the future. Even in those hard days, remember this feeling. Remember this feeling, and remember like how you feel now, and like how much is going to benefit you in the future, you know? Like honestly, it'll be absolutely fantastic, you know? Can confirm the British tourist the worst. Yep. Does not surprise me. There is a sense of entitlement that British people have that is fucking horrible. As a British person, I feel very happy saying that. I was once punched by a British tourist on a bike lane because I was going to run him over because he refused to move over. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. Jesus. Because the thing is, Samurai Afro, you've got to understand that British tourists go to other countries expecting everyone to adhere to British customs and cultures. We expect everyone to behave like us. And despite the fact that it's somebody else's culture, despite the fact that it's another fucking civilization, you know, another country with its own ways, its own customs, its own ways of doing things, its own lifestyles, its own societal standards, we, like, generally speaking, and this is a vast generalization, we as British people expect everyone to bow to like our colonial rule, despite the fact that the colonization was sacked off many years ago and should never have fucking existed. But you know, It's true. You can tell that there is still a lot of that kind of behavior by the fact that stuff like Brexit ever happened. You know? So stupid. I'm not going to get into politics. That's why I'm drawing that line there, right? Okay. European festivals were always English folk acting like asshats. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. How's it going, One True Gribble? How you doing? How's it going? Right, it makes me nostalgic. Oh, those are the days, eh? Those were the days. Cheaper flights at the expense of everything else. Purple Bat, 100%. That's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Cheaper flights at the expense of everything else. You go with someone like Ryanair, you will get your cheap flights. But if anything ever goes wrong, you're fucked. Absolutely fucked. Are you happy to share whereabouts in Mallorca you were? Because I know the little island quite well. I was stationed at Calamilla, mainly, but I got around. Yeah, we were in Santa Ponza. We were in an adult-only hotel in Santa Ponza. And I took a whole load of videos, and they're all on my phone. And at some stage next week, when McSteffels has gone home, at some stage next week, I will sit down and edit them all together to make one glorious whole. And then I'll decide whether I'm going to share them publicly or not, you know? You know? Loading you on the plane, making you wait in the corridor shit is to make you think it was under 2 hours. Okay, that's good. That is good. Warlock, will you do me a favor, please, buddy? Can you DM me that in Discord? Will you just DM me that EU regulation, please? I would love to get it. Thank you. So that I can be a real pain in somebody's ass. You know? I love shit like that. Thank you everyone for throwing all of the popcorn at the Raiders. It's a Nintendo Wii game with a ring hoop controller. All right, okay, all right. Really good exercise game, yeah. Released during the pandemic and it was fantastic and it still is. Oh, that's really cool. I love that. Sleepy Van looks good anyways.
Yeah,
Making Sleepy look great.
Most kind.
2 years of bumblefuckery, shenanigans and beautiful times.
Fucking 2 years. 2 years, Casamus, of bumblefuckery, shenanigans, and beautiful times, you beautiful being. 24 months, good lord. Good lord, you cheeky devil. I'll now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vein. Casamus, can you do the fandango? By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Yeah, no, you cheeky individual. Rabbitsboro, if you need to disappear off and grab some kind of snacks, some kind of snaffly treats, I fully understand. Thank you so much for popping by and bringing your people over. I really appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? To really get back into playing Ring Fit. It sounds like a great thing. It sounds like a really good thing if you can get it. If it's something fun that brings it to, like, your doorstep and makes it easier for you to work out and stuff like that. Honestly, all about it. Do you know what I mean? I actually ran into a British tourist with my bike because we gave way in different directions and they crashed full frontal, but he was lovely actually. So I'm not saying that all British tourists are absolute colossal dickheads, but I am saying enough British tourists to have a reputation about being dickheads. That's the way I'm gonna phrase it because it's entirely true. There are enough dickhead British tourists that the reputation of British tourism is shit.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. Welcome on in. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome here. How's it going, Mr. Trilby? How you doing? Happy to see our filth wizard back. Hope weather aside, you had flamboyant as fuck time. We had a fucking great time, Cosmos. We had a really, really good time. Thank you. Yeah, it was. I had a really, really wonderful, wonderful time. And do you know what? Tomorrow's stream, is the couple stream. So McSteffels is actually going to be here. McSteffels is here for a Thursday stream. So McSteffels is going to be here, and we're going to do a stream together. I'm going to do a stream together so that everyone can get to know McSteffels. You can ask us some questions. We can talk about the fucking wild ass shit that happened on the holiday, and you can see McSteffels torment me. What more do you want? What more do you want? Right? Ryanair has an automated delay claims form. Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. Just drove through there on a tour, but it seemed lovely. Hope you have at least a good few memories. Oh, we've got fucking loads of good memories, Nibirin. Absolutely fucking loads of good memories. It was really, really good. And do you know what I can absolutely guarantee as well, Nibirin, is that in a month's time, 2 months' time, I will 200% be looking back on this and laughing about it. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. I'm like, fucking hell, do you remember that fucking wild time when we had this 20-hour fucking journey and nobody would let us fucking do anything? We had to sleep on the floor and then we had big arguments with people about
Filthy,
stuff.
I
You know
tell
what I mean?
you.
They're just cleaning each other.
Filthy.
They're just cleaning each other. Thank you very much for the 69 little panderings, Gazamoose. And that time when I was left alone with a very unstable individual that I should not have been left alone with at all by any stretch of the imagination. Could say something here now, please feel free to stop me if I'm being rude. I like the way of better wording it. I do sometimes find that with a cluster with customers in retail where I work, it's hard to impossible to speak to some customers who can't speak or speak very little English. I often leave the customer thinking to myself in my head, it would be nice if they could speak some basic English. Not sure if it's appropriate or not, if please remove it. Tunakas, that is something that is about perspective, all right? Because you're right in the regards that it would be better if there was a communal language that you could communicate with. However, the same could be said for any other country, any other language. If there was a common point, because could you imagine if you spoke a second language? Because this is the thing, like a lot of things, and this is something that happens with British people a lot, and I am not ballparking you in them at all, Tunakas, all right? Let me be very, very clear, all right? But what I am saying is that British people are like, oh, why do they not know English? And it's like, why? Like, English is their second language. The vast majority of British people do not speak a fluent second language. So we have that thing. It's like, yes, it would be great if there was a point of communication where we could genuinely communicate with each other. But if you spoke, like if they were a Spanish customer, for example, and you spoke Spanish, you wouldn't have an issue. French customer and you spoke French, wouldn't have an issue. Do you know what I mean? It's that dynamic is that whole scenario. It's about the communication factor, but it's also about understanding that is an expectation of another person to take on the responsibility of learning a second language in order to be better communicative with people over here, you know? English is often someone's third or fourth language. I think English is the most common language in the world. Like, the way that it was described to me, how's it going, Savvy Bye? Hello, you beautiful bean. The way it was described to me was by my granddad. My granddad was the head chair of engineering for NATO for fucking years and years and years and years and years. He was a very, very important person that did a hell of a lot of traveling. But he explained it to me in English is one of the hardest languages to learn, but one of the easiest languages to get by in. The way that we spell things and the way that we, like, our grammar is and stuff like that, it's actually quite a difficult one to learn all of the little bits and pieces. However, this is the reason why they have, like, pidgin English is what it's called. Is that idea of, I'm going to say enough English words that you are going to understand what I mean by that. And that is what an awful lot of people that haven't been taught to a higher level of fluency have. They'll come and they'll be like, I will learn enough English words so that you understand what I mean. You know? English evolved for communication. We took stuff from the French, the Vikings, etc. It's a proper mashup language. Yeah, our entire history is mongrel mongrel history, which is why I find it so fucking hilarious when you've got people that are like, oh, British pride, proud to be British, and I'm like, which bit? The Roman bit? The Saxons? The Vikings? Which bit? The French? Which bit of English are you proud of? Because all of these people are from places that are not England. Oh, you talking about like the Woad? The original Celts? What are you talking about here? Because I can guarantee it's not what you think you're talking about. You know? Okay, how's it going? How you doing? I'd love a left exit from the EU, but I think the EU is a fantastic thing. I like the idea of a generalized set of rules that all countries have to live by, and then they have their own rules underneath those. Stuff like human rights. But I'm not gonna. You know, I'm nipping that there. I'm nipping that there. Nipping it. Because my delirious brain will run with it, and I don't want to do that. So we're not talking fucking politics, okay? People go check out Safi Pie. Safi Pie's wonderful. I love Safi. Safi's fantastic. Go do the thing. Not sure if it's what you fit. It did fit Chewknackers 100%. But this is the thing. It's like I said. It's not. I'm not saying that you are a fucking bad person for thinking that. I get it. It's a communication thing. You're thinking, oh, it'd be better if I had a more level understanding with these people, so it made both mine and their lives easier. But that is like British people as a whole, and I'm not including you in that, but I'm saying the generic of British people always put the onus on somebody else to learn our language. Very, very, very rarely do we learn their language. You know? I can do the Fandango, but I do prefer the Cha-Cha slide. You know? No worries, Mr. Trilby, you take it easy. There's nothing right about the right exit. There was nothing right about the exit. The whole thing was a fucking farce. But again, no more politics. Prepared henna for my hair. Oh, how exciting! Yeah, you lurk away, Roseboro. Thank you so much for bringing your people over here. Do you know what I mean? Glad you're playing Poppy Playtime, as I love the game. I'm so excited for Chapter 3. Yeah, I've heard that Chapter 3 is coming out. I only know that because while I was trying to find cover photos for bits and pieces, I saw that it was like Chapter 3. I was like, okay, I don't want to know anything about it because I don't know fuck all about Chapter 2 yet. Or Chapter 1. So yeah, we'll be playing that momentarily, you know? The football hooligans. I'm not even going to get into that, Chewknackers, but yes. You are very appreciate you, Valen. Very welcome. You appreciate you. You enrich my everyday life. So there's ways to one of them say thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Robert. So that's really kind of you. That's really, really kind of you. Steffel Supremacy. Don't you start to get an ego as big as mine. How's it going, Millen? How you doing? Had a good vacation? Oh, it was fantastic. It was really, really good. The last 20 hours have been hard. Well, I suppose it's longer now, but yeah, I've been awake for like over 31 hours now, and a good 20 of those were very difficult, very, very difficult. You know, Esperanto, yes, Esperanto is the universal language, but very few people know it. But it is another one that is like Esperanto has, I think, the core elements of French, Spanish, and English. Is it French, Spanish, and English, if I remember correctly? And enough of German that if you speak Esperanto, the vast majority of those languages will understand what you're saying. I did want to read. I did want to learn Esperanto at one point, but you know, time. I'm attempting to learn 3 other languages, and I want to tell you that English is actually the hardest language in the world to learn. It's also the dumbest language because of all the extra rules and the slang. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah. Colloquialisms, ghetto. So depending on which language you're coming from on the list, you sounds like you currently know how to make. That's why why the Chinese have trouble. Weirdly, in many ways, Chinese is easier because the stuff their grammar doesn't have. Oh, really? Is that right? I heard that Mandarin Chinese was one of the hardest languages to learn. But I don't know anything about it, Join. Can I DUM a left-wing critique of the EU to avoid derailing the chat? You can, Samurai Afro, but you might need to remind me to read it, because I will forget. I will forget. The Valkyrie says, right, stop in. No more politics. No more politics from that point onwards, please. Life is Strange, the series part on my queue. Those will be next. Yeah, Life is Strange are one of those ones that I've seen other people play bits of, and it's never grabbed me. It's never grabbed me. It's not been a problem. I'm glad that other people like it, but it's just not something that's grabbed me. How's it going, Carol? How you doing? There's room for all of the ego. It doesn't take up physical space. Mine fucking does. Mine fucking does. It's outrageous. So large and impending, you know? Thank you very much, Warlock. Yeah, I've got it now. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Sleep, you should be practicing self-care. Okay, I have not a chance. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. In the nicest way possible, I don't have the time. There is a reason why I took the amount of time I did away, and there's a reason why I can't afford to take any more time off, because I'm self-employed, and that's the way these things work, you know? So we're just going to go with Delirium. After this finishes, there is a very, very good chance that me and McSteffels are going to get a takeaway, and we're going to sit down. We're just going to fucking mong out. You know what I mean? Spend the rest of the evening watching shite, more than likely. Okay? But yeah, for the time being, I said that I was going to start Poppy Playtime, so I'm going to start Poppy Playtime. Casamoose, come here, cheeky devil. Come here, you. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky devil? A lot of sleep needed. Oh, yes. I was awake 32-ish hours due to a virus at work. Don't recommend it. The longest I've ever been awake was 5 days. And about day 3, I was, like, going... Like, my mental capacity was becoming unhinged. Like, I was hallucinating shit. I couldn't do anything because the thought processes didn't finish. It was genuinely like starting every single thought pattern and never finishing the sentence. Like starting a sentence in my mind, I'd be like, I'm going to get up and wash my hair. But I'd be like, I'm going to get up and wash. Wash what? Why would I think about washing? Oh, look about those things. Maybe I was thinking about washing those things. Oh, maybe and my brain would just spiral and spiral and spiral. It was horrible. One of the worst experiences of my entire life. Again, because of a virus that I had. It was awful. It was absolutely fucking awful. I appreciate that, Warlock. I think only Disco Elysium really realized the potential of visual novels. We had Disco Elysium on here on the list of suggested games, and it got heavily warned about that there's so many trigger warnings in it. So many trigger warnings. I own it. I own the game, but there's so many trigger warnings in it. I might play it if I can find the time, which I'm looking at making more time for stuff, to be honest with you. If I can find the time, I'm looking at, like, I might play it offline and, like, upload it to YouTube. You know? Do the occasional episode here and there. Mil Chan is not a thing to accidentally say to someone in Beijing. They will be confused. Yes, that is true. That is true. Recover from the holiday? I recover when I recover. At the moment, I'm feeling pretty fucking grand, to be honest with you. I got a bit of a headache, but that's not a problem. You know what I mean? Nothing I haven't dealt with before. About to be setting up an OnlyFans specifically geared toward fin doming. Fair. Fair play. If that's what you want to do, I will certainly never, ever criticize that. How's it going, All-Star Gamer Girl? How you doing? How's it going? About to lose a lot of my sleep myself, yeah. Certainly a word I will not be Googling. Fin-doming is financial dominatrix. Or financial dom. It's where you'll get people, usually in like particularly provocative attire, demanding money for things that they are going to buy. So, like, I am going to buy some cigarettes today. Who is going to send me £20? No, you take it easy, Warlock. I really want this purse that I saw in Next or Gucci or whatever. Who's going to send me £100 for the purse? You have you've got 3 hours to get it because I want to get it before I go home today. And there are people out there who really like to be financially dominated. They like for a person that they consider to be attractive. And remember, friends, we are all attractive in our own ways, regardless of whether we like it or not. Somebody they consider to be attractive, to be demanding those things of them. And so long as it's consensual and not somebody taking advantage of somebody else, I completely concur. As long as it's all consensual and that person has that money spare and you're not spending somebody's like fucking rent money or bills money or anything like that, and that isn't on the financial dom. There's a whole conversation there about like the financial dom's responsibility for taking responsibility for other people's financial situations, but there is a how are they going to know about the financial situation? Do you know what I mean? If somebody says, yeah, don't worry about it, I'm absolutely filthy rich, I'm minted, I've got doing that whole thing of making their own character on the internet, the financial dom is never going to know whether they're spending their own rent money or whether they're spending like spare money that they have available, you know? Noise Unicorn Mom, how you doing, you beautiful bean? All-Star Gamer Girl, claiming cheeky kiss. Come here, you. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses? I was awake and working those 32 hours. I had a virus going through the office. I went home, ordered pizza, napped until the pizza arrived, ate the pizza, and slept till morning. Yeah. Don't blame you at all, Millen. Don't blame you at all. Thought it was something to do with dolphin porn. No. Fin doming is financial. Financial, not anything to do with... It'll be set up subscriber. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've looked many years ago. I looked into OnlyFans. Not specifically for me, because it's just not been something that I've been personally interested in, but I've got a lot of friends that have got OnlyFans and they were asking my opinion on them. So I naturally got involved to find out how the system works. And I don't like it, I have to say. I'm not a massive fan. I am not a massive fan of the website. Not anybody on the website. You fucking do your thing. But just the website as a whole, I don't find it particularly discoverable. And I think that the way that they treated their creators about, 18 months ago, when they had the whole payment processing issue, was fucking appalling. Absolutely fucking appalling. Yeah, really not happy about that. Really not happy about that. But I don't know any alternatives that do it just as well. There's Fansly, but I have found that Fansly take no accountability for people trying to use their brand to scam people. A friend of mine recently, a little while ago, had their face stolen from Instagram, put on a brand new Instagram account. They'd be like, you want to see my nudes? Click on this link. And they click on a Fansly link and it'd be like a membership link. And then it was just a scam link. But it looked identical to the Fansly thing. And when we contacted Fansly being like, hey, this is happening, Fansly were like, alright. It's like, this is your branding that is being used to scam people. You should be more concerned about this. You should be more concerned about the fact that people are using your branding. Maybe it was just the person that ended up handling our case. Maybe Fansly have taken that on board and moved on. It was a good while ago since then. But I was like, this is your branding. This is your brand using to scam people. You should care about that. You know? You should care about that. Ah, dear me. Anyway, friends, I'm going to go pee. Get up. Have a stretch. Stretch your eyes, look at something in the distance, then look back again. Grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I will run a 2-minute advert. so that we can get it out of the way. So we can get it out of the way. It's meant to start in 5 minutes anyway, but we'll get it out of the way now. All right. So get up, have a stretch. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to take your meds, you cheeky little shits. Stop it. And if you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths. Stretch those lungs out. Stretch those rib cages out. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I will run this cheeky little advert, and then we'll get on with Poppy Playtime for the first time, all right? And we'll get on with Poppy Playtime for the first time, you know? Let's do it. All right, chums, welcome back. How's it going? Thank you very much for waiting. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Was I laughing? Never a bad time for pizza. Never a bad time for pizza. Never a bad time for pizza. I got myself some Coca-Cola for the sugar and the caffeine. Keep it going on. How's it going, Red and the Wolf Designs? How you doing? Nim's fingers. Sound like passing the book? Yeah. Yeah. I was about to play this. Yeah. Nice advert. Good call. Yeah, I figured I'd get the adverts out of the way. Get the adverts out of the way nice and early. And we'll jump into the game. We'll jump into the game if everyone's game for it. If everyone's game for it, I feel like that might be a good way of doing it. This one over here. Let's do that, friends. Let's do that, shall we? I've seen this game, but I've never watched it played. I don't know much about it. I know that it's like, obviously we watched the trailer together. It's a mascot style game. I don't know why we're there. I don't know anything about like the character or anything like that. All I know is that our character is in some kind of fun playground area, and all of the mascots have turned evil. And that's all I know so far. You know?
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
It's 5p 10p time.
That is the plan. That is the plan, Razar. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. Oh, you're back. Good. Yes, I believe that the package has arrived, Biohazard. I believe the package has arrived. And yeah, I was going to open it tomorrow because tomorrow McSteffels is on stream as well. We're going to be talking about the holiday. People are going to be open to ask us questions about us and our relationship and stuff like that. I can't guarantee we're always going to give answers, but it's the dedicated couple stream. So I was going to open it tomorrow. Does it say Steph on it? No. Are you saying you want it opened now? Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Let me track it. I was about to say, because one's here addressed to me, and I don't remember anything else being ordered for me. Let me close that curtain a little bit, all right? A little bit darker. You know what I mean? Oh, it's addressed to her. Oh, okay. All right. In which case, I don't know who that is. We'll open that tomorrow anyway. Fair enough. And we'll find out. We'll find out. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, friends. Anyway, how you doing, Biohazard? Thanks very much for popping in and saying hi. I don't know where that is then. Unless Chunk pretty much left as we got back home this morning. So unless he's seen it somewhere and put it somewhere, I got no idea. Got no idea. Sugar and cabin. Sugar and cabin. It's for Steph to open and not you. Oh, okay. All right. That works for me. That's fine. That's grand. Do you know what I mean? Do you have a PO box? Not yet, Asari Greenfire. That is one of the things that I need to sort out. That's one of the things that I need to sort out because there's quite a lot of people that would like to send me stuff, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Very, very appreciative of that because some of the stuff that people have sent me in the past. But I had some issues with the last PO box place that I used, and I'm struggling to find, or I was struggling to find a PO box that was within budget. Within budget is the best way I can put it, because the place that I used was great because it was literally package by package, and it would be like they would just charge me what it costs to send it on and like a little admin fee stuff, whereas the PO boxes I've seen are all very much you will hire this PO box for the entire year and it'll cost you this amount per month, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's very different to what I did have, you know. Crying with laughter. I am apprehensive, Biohazard. Apprehensive. All right. Anyway, friends, let's do this. Let's get involved. Let's do the thing. Friends, we are about to play Poppy Playtime. We are about to play Poppy Playtime. I'm putting the exclamation mark first in the channel. Please be aware, friends. I like to have no hints, no tips, no spoilers. The less I know about the game, the happier I am as a human being. If on the off chance that I do want some information, a big sign will appear here that says genuine question. Why? Because I want everyone to know exactly when I'm just speaking to myself and fucking asking myself questions, and when I want a genuine question, when I want a genuine answer from everybody. All right, do you know what I mean? Glad you're on the main screen, first time viewer and loving the vibes. The Queer Hobbit, welcome on in, you exquisite being, and thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. I very, very much appreciate that. We are about to play a horror game, friends, so please be aware, like, look after yourselves, look after your spoons, look after your own bits and pieces and what have you. But yeah, this is Poppy Playtime, which is a mascot horror game, as I understand it. We're going to play Chapter 1, and we'll see how we feel. If it goes really, really well and we still enjoy it, then we'll play Chapter 2. So we'll see how it goes, you know? Do you know what I mean? Working on something I'd love to send you. Sorry, Greenfire, I will get it. I will get a PO box sorted because you are not the only one. All right, you are not the only one. The Queer Hobbit, love your name. Yeah, right. Twitchy Witch, welcome on in as well. Hello. Time for the bumblefuckery to begin. Yes, indeedy doos, friends. Where's my fucking game gone? Okay, different. Oh. Okay. What? Oh my God. Right. That makes a bit of a difference. That makes things a little bit different. We lost Valen. No problem. Take it easy. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. That's grand. If you need to disappear off, you do what you need to. The graphics went kaput. The void ate it. No. So the way that initial screen where it's like, do you want to play chapter 1 or chapter 2? That initial screen is a different program to the game itself. So when I was like, oh, Poppy's Playtime, capture that in the game, it was like, no, we can't see that. And I was like, what do you mean? So I went on and it was like, oh, Poppy starter, whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, capture that. That must be it. That's fine. And then it was like, no, that's the starter one. You can't do that, Mr. Vane. You can't do that. But anyway, friends, here we are doing Poppy's Playtime for the first time. This is chapter 1 of Poppy's Playtime. I don't know how long it's going to be. Probably about 2 weeks, depending on how it goes. You know what I mean? Chapter 1, a tight squeeze. As an ex-employee of Playtime Co, you finally returned to the factory many years after everybody within disappeared. We can't load anything because we've not done one, so we'll just go with it. Just go with it. How's it going, Relu? How you doing? How's my favorite filth wizard? How was the holiday? The holiday was amazing. However, I am now on nearly 33 hours of no sleep. And the journey back home was meant to take about 7 hours and ended up taking 20. So, yeah. The delirium is kicking in. The delirium is well and truly kicking in. How you doing, you beautiful bean? Huggy Wuggy is terrifying. Remember, friends, like all things can be possibly seen as spoilers. I didn't realize this character was called Huggy Wuggy. I knew that Huggy Wuggy was in the game somewhere, but I didn't realize this was Huggy Wuggy. So just remember, just be careful. Just be careful. Is that the Jaws theme here? With the Spyco move theme, right? This seems like the perfect game to play in this situation. Exactly! When you're delirious and it goes really well. Thank you, Biohazard, for doing the first thing. Yeah, friends, the less I know about the game, the happier I am. Because I don't know, like, fucking anything. Other than the fact that this is a mascot game, and it's a horror game. I don't really know much about it, Join. Why are you not just going to sleep? Twitch, because I said I was going to stream. That's basically what it comes down to. I was like, my holidays are Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then when I get back on Wednesday, I will stream. The fact that I was meant to get back at like midnight and I ended up getting back at 10:30 in the morning doesn't change the fact that I still said I was going to stream today, and this is my career. This is my full-time career, so I have to maintain certain levels of it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Genuine apologies. Thought we knew based on the prior conversation. It's all right, Aristotle. It's not a problem. Not a problem. I know you wouldn't have done it on purpose, because like Valen says he's delayed on his flight. They didn't even say delayed. That was the worst thing. It was like, is it going? It's just gonna, Anyway, I'll talk about that tomorrow when McSteffel's here. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Noisky Poisky? How you doing? Know what you mean? Yeah. I'm glad. Welcome on in, Twitch. How you doing? You can have flexibility for health. No, you can't. It's Carol. No, you can't. That actually is not true at all. And that goes not just for streaming. It goes specifically for streaming, but and content creation as a whole. But when it comes to self-employment, that you can't have flexibility for health. There is a certain amount of it that you have to take. Obviously, you don't want to be burning out and stuff like that. And the flexibility that I took was going on holiday with my partner, you know. But the fact of the matter is that when you are self-employed, if you're not working, you're not earning. That's basically what it comes down to. That's basically what it comes down to. There is no holiday pay. There's no sick pay. There's none of that shit. Do you know what I mean? Flexibility in bed is much more fun. Exactly. Anyway, friends, let us jump in. Let us do that. New game. What's going on? Ooh.
You are about to see the most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is Poppy, and she is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child. Hard to believe? Just watch.
Is it meant to be out of sync?
Poppy Playtime! Poppy's as lovable as a real girl, and she talks like one, too.
Hi, my name is Poppy. I love you. Can you help me polish my shoes?
Why, of course, Poppy. Just like a real girl, Poppy always wants to look her best.
Perfect. Thank you.
Her hair is sturdy and won't come out when you brush it, and smells just like a poppy flower. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Poppy?
I'm a real girl.
Okay.
Just like you.
What's
So
the
that's
time?
Poppy.
Playtime!
And if you've ever wanted to see how all of the nation's favorite toys were created, Playtime Co. is now offering factory tours at just $2.99 a person. An entire hour in the most magical toy factory on Earth. What are you waiting for? Come visit the factory. We can't...
Okay, it is meant to be out of sync. Alright, I get it. Poppy Playtime! Okay, so that's pretty cool. You see, vintage Poppy commercial. Everyone thinks the staff disappeared 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. Okay. I have many questions. I will get to you in a second, chat, alright? Let me just get this loading. Okay, I'm back with it. So, I got loads of questions. Originally, this is the thing. Originally, I thought the big blue thing was Poppy. But then I realized, found out earlier, that that is Huggy Wuggy. I think you need to find the flower. Thanks, Twitchy Witch. It's meant to be out of sync. That's good, because I was concerned. And now we are in the area. Alright, okay, we'll see how it goes, see how things are. Do not like the wall of dolls' heads, that's uncomfortable. Friends, please be aware this is a horror game. If that is not for you, then please look after yourself, do you know what I mean? Escape to pause. Okay, cool. Alright. I picked up a green tape. So now this is like a derelict place. All of the staff are still here, they say. And I've got to find... as an ex-employee, I've got to find the staff of this derelict factory. I thought it was like a giant funhouse thing. Okay, so there's some kind of puzzle there that leads to like a cloudy playroom. Alright. We can run, we can crouch. Crouching is the most important thing on any horror game ever. Oh wait, can we use the green tape on the green VCR player?
Hi, my name is Leif Pierre, and I'm the head of innovation here at the Playtime Co toy factory. If you're seeing this, then you're trespassing. Yeah, we play this little tape on loop whenever we close the factory for the day. So, trespasser, just to make you aware, while we pride ourselves primarily on our high-quality toys and excellent child care, we also pride ourselves on our security. For example, this facility is full of hidden motion triggers, which, once set off, will turn on the factory's emergency alarms and directly contact the authorities. And that's one of the more tame aspects of our security system.
Of course.
No spoilers. So, you've got my warning. It's not too late to turn around. I just hope that you're certain whatever you're doing is worth it.
I'm not even vaguely certain. Not even vaguely certain. Can I take my VCR back now? Not even vaguely certain. Eat healthy, like Bron, the Brontosaurus. What is that noise? Okay. Love the horror games. It's just the weirdo baby heads that got it. That's fair. There may well be more of those. Oh, it's a choo-choo tray. Green, pink, yellow, red. Choo-choo. See a thing. It is so dark. Green, pink. What was it? Green something over there? You have a recommendation? Yeah, thank you very much, Aristotle. Yeah, Twitch-ish, just be careful because like I said, the less I know about the game, the happier I am as a human being. Green, pink, yellow, red. Green, pink, yellow, red. Green, pink. Nope. I'll do it again. I knew it. Okay, now we've opened that door. Go through here? No? What else have we got in here? Some broken stuff. Do I have a flashlight or torch or anything? No. Okay, so this was once a gift store. Can't take the money out of the till. There is no money. Right. Did not delete as Valen has already started playing it, but I'm watching from a distance in the attic, drooling away. It's alright. It's alright. Can I attack this? Doesn't switch. Is it charging you to watch? No, it's not charging you to watch. Everything. There are some channels out there where there are benefits to being a subscriber, so you would subscribe to that channel. But it doesn't charge you per like watch, like to be just part and parcel of the community. This is free content, and it's kind of like the best way I describe it is like internet busking. If you like, you know, when you see those people out there playing game, like with guitars, and they do like magic tricks or something like that, and people that perform in the streets, it's kind of like that. So we perform on the internet, and if people like the stuff that we do and they have money spare, then they might choose to subscribe to us. But it doesn't cost you anything directly. Okay. Right. Blue in the blue one. That makes sense. Just don't trust any of this shit. Hold on. Tighten the straps. Hold both cannons. Got hand cannons? Oh, that's what these things are. These were on the trailer. Pull to the trigger and pull again to retract. Only fire at small objects / handles. Do not fire at a co-worker. May cause injury. Oh, Jesus. Wire is conductive. Used for rewiring. Okay. Thank you. Grab your grab pack. Use your grab pack responsibly. Okay. Give me my grab pack. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Right. Okay. Now I understand things. No, they're just slapping things. Okay. Alright. Okay. Nothing directly in here. So where the fuck do we go? Oh, is there an air vent behind the grabby thing? Can I not just leave? Can I pull the thing out? Why have I only got one hand? I'm sure that had like 2 hands. Okay. That's not where I'm going. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can I just jump over here? Oh, hello! What the fuck did I do? Oh, thank you very much, mods. Yeah, just remember, friends, I like to play things by myself. The less I know about the game, the less, like, I don't want any hints or tips or theories. So no spoilers. Yeah, don't tell me how to play. No backseat gaming. Or spoilers about what's going on and what have you, you know? It's very much an entertainment thing. It's like if you enjoy me playing the game, then we should all be good. And if that's not for you, that's okay. That's alright. There's plenty of other people out there that will play without it. Okay. Oh my god. Can we help with clues? No. Yeah, the less I know about the game, like if we spot something, no. Honestly, I like to. The only time you're ever allowed to ask something is if I have this up there. That's the only time, okay? But yeah, the less I know about the game. Negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider. Yeah, so basically if you see something and I'd miss it, then that's on me. There's lots and lots of streamers out there that enjoy people like giving clues, and if they spot something like that, they love stuff like that. But for me personally, it really spoils the game. So I really like to discover things myself, and watching Valen struggle is much more fun. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, the less I know about the game, the happier I am. I'm genuinely a much happier person because I like to discover things myself. Do you know what I mean? It's alright, you didn't know. You didn't know Twitchy Witch, but now you do. And that's the important thing. That's the important thing. Right, this is ominous as fuck. I'm guessing this is a... key. Okay. Oh my god. Non-game question. In your About Me, it says cabaret performer. I've seen the term before, but not entirely sure what it is. Are you okay with me asking about it? Oh yeah, definitely, Queer Hobbit. The cabaret stuff is like burlesque. It comes with a lot of variety show stuff. So you might get like some circus performers and a lot of burlesque and stuff like that that happens at cabaret shows. Depending on the type of cabaret, depending on the style of cabaret. Singers, dancers, like I said, burlesque. Did that give me the key? I'll poke you in the eye. Poke you in the eye. And I do a lot of cabaret stuff myself. So a lot of the stuff that I do is I used to do burlesque. I used to do pole dancing and aerial hoop and burlesque and all kinds of bits and pieces. And oh my god, really? He'll squeeze you until you pop? My god. What is this? Might help, he will moan at me. Oh, for fuck's sake, Biohazard. I tend to not talk about the cabaret side of things, but in regards to self-promo stuff. But I do run cabarets. I do run bits and pieces. I mainly do the hosting these days, and most of the shows that I do, I am the host for. I'm the compere. But yeah, that kind of thing. It's mainly sort of burlesque and singing and dancing, and sometimes you get like circus performers and stuff like that. I've always had circus performers at my cabarets because I am that kind of person. I like large amounts of variety. You know what I mean? It's very dark, able to bump the gamma. Yeah. Resolution, mouse speed, display settings, FPS, screen, border, subtitles. Yes. Oh, there we go. Brightness. Like that. Is that better? There's some circus stuff because I have Irish Gypsy family that have traveling circus, do aerial silks and hoops. So I guess there's yeah. I've definitely had aerial silk performers and aerial hoop artists at my stuff before. In regards to the vanity promo, Biohazard, I'm actually going to talk about my YouTubes. So first of all, Biohazard, thanks, friend, for making me talk about myself when I'm all sleepy and shit like that. But friends, I got 2 YouTube channels. I got one that's like all about sex education. I got one that you will be seeing if you're watching the VOD channel, because this will go on the VOD channel. But yeah, exclamation mark YouTube in the chat. And I would love it if you would consider going and checking them out. The VODs channel has all of the VODs from my Twitch stream will go over to the VODs channel, so all of the VODs will eventually be there, so that you'll constantly get stuff that's gone live, that's going out and what have you. And the other stuff is mainly sex education stuff. I'm trying to do weekly videos, but I'm not committing to it because it's a hell of a lot of fucking work to do weekly videos. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best and what have you. I've done a couple of like sex toy reviews on there recently that were sent to me from Love Honey and Sahimi. I've got another delightful box of joy. Tatsubure. I've got a delightful box of joy being sent to me, and that's going to be going up sometime in October. And then I've definitely got one going out tonight. I got tomorrow night. No, Friday night, which is all to do with oh my god. How's it going, Mr. Trilby? How you doing? Welcome back. I've got a the sexuality definitions video going out on Friday. My brain, I can't focus on more than one thing at a time. It's sexuality definitions video goes out on Friday, which is like talking about a whole load of different definitions of the LGBTQIA and what they actually mean. So it's like a nice resource for people that might not know what like omnisexual means or homosexual. Not homosexual, homosexual. These glasses have got a horrible reflect on them. Hello? God damn it. Classic horror tropes actually working, you shits. Okay. This is all the tutorial shit. Remember, do be kind to others. Do show up on time. And do not hide behind the doors to scare Leith Pierre. Don't stay past 8 p.m. Don't misuse company time. Don't tamper with the machinery. And don't enter Innovation Wing without authorization. Okay. Hoping I get some kind of torch at some stage, do you know what I mean? This would be scary on VR, it certainly would be. Certainly fucking would be. Oh, hello. Green, blue, yellow. I've got a blue. Ooh. There's a lot of... I'm gonna say that's all brickwork. Oh, it is all brickwork. However, that isn't. Look at that! Oh my god! Scratches in the wall that say wonderful. Ooh. What does this do? Touch wire to power. And this one? Aha! I see. There was another one over here, was there not? Is there one round here that I don't know about? No? Okay. We got the power on, friends! We got the power on! Hostile got yeeted. Still was in my way. We'll try and do some cleaning up around here. Apparently, sweeping with big fucking cannon hands is not a great activity. Okay. Is that what I needed to do? Oh, I thought you were a statue. I thought you were a statue. I poked you in the eye and I touched your butt. What does it even say? Huggy Wuggy, 1984. Playtime Co. has designed hundreds of distinct toys, but non-connected with people more than that of Huggy Wuggy. Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, aimed to create a toy which could hug you forever. As always, true. Playtime Co.'s 4-step process to creating the most lifelike toys was a success. With a bit of string and polyester, our lovable blue pal, Huggy, was brought to life. Huggy Wuggy has gone on to be Playtime Co.'s most popular and best-selling toy so far. And now he's on the prowl. I did pick up a key earlier. I'm guessing that was for something else. I am apprehensive. I am apprehensive. To say the fucking least, I'm apprehensive. Making stuff. Now, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I poked you in the eye and touched your butt, Van said to McStuffles this weekend. Oh. Let's not even lie about it. There's far more that went on there. Far more that went on there. Okay, so we are going to make a friend. That doesn't scream of terror. I meant to make a friend, not be hugged to death by you, you shit. To hell. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna stay here. We just put you back here. Like it was before. That way, I definitely have a hiding spot. Definitely have a hiding spot. Oh, I'm not happy about this. Dingus. Attention, I tell you. Huggy Wuggy's got a hammer. Makes me feel joyful as fuck. I'm apprehensive. I'm Dad. Time to go milk shopping. Where does that go? Okay, so we can yeet things to us as well. Pull them behind each other. It did say... Oh, there's a little robot there. High five. It did say that I could use... Oh, there's an orange one. We need to find an orange tape. It did say that I could use this as a... Well, it didn't say I could use it as a weapon. It said it's ill-advised to use it on your friends. You know. I genuinely... You see that little flash of blue there? I thought that was the Huggy Wuggy dude. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I need more. Oh. Oh, okay. Down here? Oh, yeah, because point of no return sounds great. Come on, give it to me from here, you shits. If you're smashing two cubes together, does it sound as boxing? Oh my god. Okay. Handle with care. Okay, so that takes us back over there. All right. Where did that go? Can't go in there. Little cat head. So I need both of them there. I keep getting that flash of blue, and I keep thinking it's that fucking thing. Oh! A tube! The music is fucking amazing. Can you only hit the blue hands? Yeah, it seems so. At the moment, anyway. It did in the little tutorial video. It did show that there was 2. Fucking all these things that are blue making me think it's that stupid fucking thing. The fuck is... I swear I saw a face in there. Like, there was like 2 little glints. It might have just been like reflection of something else, or maybe just like bad graphics or something, but... Whoa. Whoa. That got me going a wee bit. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the sleep deprivation. It might well be the sleep deprivation, if we're honest about this. It might well be the sleep deprivation, the paranoia, the delirium, the tube. I'm gonna jump down that tube at some stage in the near future. If I can't get what I want from round these here parts, I just wanted to know if that's all right. So I've got a glowy thing. I suppose let's go back and put... Fucking shit me up, the bloody posters. Let's go back and put the orange glowy thing on the right thingy. Okay. We haven't got the... I wish I could zoom in. You know, like, use my eyeballs to zoom in. Because that's what eyeballs do. Says red. What? That was the... That was open. Because that was the one I was looking at when I was down here. I turned the brightness up. What? I did see Huggy? That door was totally open. Maybe it wasn't the sleep deprivation. I was like, I swear I see like a little, like an eerie fucking face in the back. Bastards. Bastards knew. The fucking, yeah. Right, I'm jumping down the hole. Jumping down the hole. I don't even give a shit anymore. We're going. Let's go. Whoop. Oh. I can't jump down the hole. Uh-huh. Ah, they are secrets. Oh, it's the red hand is up there. So I need to repair all of the doodads in order to get the red hand. Fucking... Oh, that's eerie. Little shit. Oh, wait, there. Up the top there. Okay. Sensible, but would be funny. Yeah, I wanted to jump down the thing. But the stream just actually froze. Has it actually frozen on your screen? High five. Aha! Alright, we're going back. Excuse me? There was a door I was gonna open and it's all shuttered off. The dickheads. The dickheads. Huggy Wuggy is in fact a peeping Tom. I'll take Huggy Wuggy over Shaggy Waggy. All right then, you gits. Poppy Playtime is an actual game. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I will say though? I saw an awful lot of kids' toys and kids like merchandise when I was in Mallorca. That was Huggy Wuggy stuff. It was like Huggy Wuggy on like children's beach ponchos. You know, the stuff that's made out of like the towelette and stuff. I can't believe that we fucking saw Huggy Wuggy there. No, just go down here. I want to go down the tube. Okay. Oh, what? What? That wasn't a link, boss of vanity. That wasn't a link. That was... They were saying Mr. Blobby. Where's the music gone? Seeing little kids with the dolls. It's disturbing, really. I'm guessing they just don't know the context. Okay. Do you know what? I don't like being in vents. Maybe it's because I played Alien Isolation. So that's one. That requires two. So is there another one down here? Or is it just a case of... What's this game on? I've got it on Steam. I don't know whether it's actually accessible anywhere else. So I can't go up those things. Which means I can't go back on myself. Because I get rolled back down. Okay. So we need to... I'm just not fucking paranoid about all these little dudes. Not enough. Okay. Oh, alright. Shit. Okay, going this way. That's lulling me into a false sense of security. It's lulling me into a false sense of security. So later on, we're going to have some kind of vent thing, and it's going to go, meh. And I'm going to be like, oh, it's just going to throw little doll parts at me. And it's not going to be doll parts. It's going to be some violent creature. Possibly even Huggy Wuggy themselves. I didn't find the little orange doodad either. Didn't find the orange VHS. Is this game scary? Yeah, yes? Like, it's mascots and stuff. So it's scary in the same way that any kind of horror made out of, like, the Teletubbies and Sesame Street would be. You know? Make a Friend, 1960. Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, was a visionary. He set the stage of all Playtime Co's greatest feats. The Make a Friend machine is one of the most creative, impressive, and advanced. It is solely responsible for nearly every Playtime Co's toys sold on the market to this day. All it needs is to be fed the proper parts, and they will then paint, assemble, and do a quality inspection of all the toys on its own. Gone is the need for complex sorting or back-breaking labor. This machine can do all of that and more. Needs power. Okay, nobody leaves without a toy. That's terrifying. Oh, so we've got to build a toy and then put it in here? Do we have to build like a mini Huggy Wuggy? This looks like a power thing. Interesting. If it was rocks, I'd be happy, but no, baby heads. All of the baby heads, yeah. Let's see what's back here. Nothing. Nothing? Can I not get back there? Nothing, nothing, tra-la-la. Okay, can't get back there. Some rusty bits. Some stuff up there, okay. That's where I came from. Which immediately puts me in on high alert. That has eyes, so I'm guessing these turn into eyes. Right, okay. So not to freak out. And we have a pink VHS. Genuine question, friends. Genuine question. Can I go back to areas that I have previously been to? Labyrinth reference, you know it. Nothing, nothing, tra-la-la. Rusty bits, need some lube. Need some lube. Bit of WD-40, sorry, right out. Eventually, no. Eventually, no. Okay. So it's relatively linear. Which does make a difference. That's an electric pylon. Oh, wait. Because we only have a certain amount of this shit. Huh. Where's it going to? Make a friend. Oh, here? Okay, then. Do. What I fucking shot onto there, but okay. Do. Something happened? It went up, down, left, right. A and start together. Oh, down there, along there. Power on! No one can leave without a friend. Ah! Shit. Okay, there is fall damage. That's bad. There is fall damage. That's not an ideal circumstance, friends. That is not an ideal circumstance. It has to be said. Oh, alrighty. Let us begin the power. Is it autosave? Yes, there's no save there. Okay. Oh. Oh, the eyes follow me. These eyes follow me. Oh, that's terrifying. That is actually terrifying. Didn't sound healthy. It did not sound healthy. Where does that go? What are you doing to my thing? What happens if I do enter? Oh, I can't. Oh, I never mind. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, so the crabby dude paints everything. The eerie individual that keeps staring at me. hammers it all together, I'm assuming. Yes. And then spring to it, boy. He's quality checking everything. Okay. Oh. All right. Look, another tube. But we can't go down. We can get around the back. We can't get around the back. Oh, how annoying. I was exploring, damn it. Binder reminder? Yes, friends. If you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths. Stretch those lungs out. Stretch those rib cages out. Also, if you are an individual that needs medication, don't forget to take your meds. Okay. Can't do more than that. Okay, so now we put the dude in there. But where's the pink? Hold on. Before we put the dude in there, I want to know where the... There's a pink VCR somewhere. Where is the pink VCR? Over here? Up the top here? Surely the pink VCR has to be somewhere in this room. I'm assuming. Okay, genuine question. Genuine question. Otherwise, I will genuinely spend hours in this room. Are the VCRs... Is the color of the... Are the colored VCRs in the same room as the colored VCR players? Or are they just all over? Let him spend hours in there. Ads are going, no worries. I can wait here. That's not a problem. I can wait for my answer. You know? That was the plan, just wanting to make you aware of the ads. I appreciate being aware of the ads. But the actual bumble fuckery is required, alright? Like, because I would like to know more about the lore of this place. I would like to know more about the lore of this place. So the question is, to all the genuine question, as you can see all the way up there, the genuine question is, are the colored VCRs in the same room as the colored VCR players? I can see I can see the approximate time of when the ads are going to play, but not like the actual time, because it sometimes it's a little bit later for some people and what have you. The tapes are usually within the same area as their players. Fantastic. In which case I've missed the orange one, which is very annoying. Right, let us spend hours trying to find the fucking pink tape. Do. Can't get back that way.
It's a raid. Flee!
Can't jump in that way. Oh my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between. Delve deep into your bits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the preposterous nature of it all. The scandal, I tell you. The scandal scandal. How's it going, Mizuki? How you doing? Thank you very much for the shout out for Mizuki. People, go check out the exquisite, the beautiful, the absolutely glorious Mizuki. A fantastic fashion sense this wonderful individual has. In fact, I was in their stream earlier on as they were playing... Was it Priest Simulator or Exorcist Simulator?
Yeah, you
Just
subscribed. Most kind.
Mizuki!
Ask, joyous being. What a delight to see you back.
Yes, I am back. It took me 20 hours to get back. 20 hours to get back from Mallorca back to the UK. I have had fuck all sleep. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. I think we're on 33, 34 hours of no sleep now. Mizuki, I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look
you
good.
followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. Much like Mizuki, don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? Friends of mine, people from my stream, go and check out Mizuki. Mizuki, especially if you like games like this. If you like games, we're playing Poppy Playtime at the moment. If you like games like this, you'll love Mizuki's stream. Mizuki plays some really weird, quirky, interesting horror games, usually an entire series at a time. And... yeah, one of my favorite go-to streamers. If they're streaming, I will 9 times out of 10 be lurking away. Do you know what I mean? All scary things until right now. Oh, right. Okay. Did you discover something in Priest Simulator? And what is raided? So what happens? Twitchy Witchy is when somebody finishes their stream, you can choose to take all of your community over to somebody else's stream, or most of your community, because sometimes Twitch leaves people behind. But you can choose to take them all over to kind of like spread the love around. Spread it around. Spread it around. Priest Simulator is definitely not a horror game. Okay. All right. Okay. Weird and quirky. It looked that way. I cannot deny it. It looked weird and quirky is an accurate way of exactly how that game looked. It has to be said. It has to be said, you know? But welcome on in, you beautiful individuals. Friends, we are playing Poppy Playtime for the first time ever. I have never played Poppy Playtime before. I know that there are multiple chapters, and I don't know too much about it. At the moment, I'm trying to find VHS tapes, because I think I've already lost one, and that upsets me. Do you know what I mean? That upsets me. So you can finish the game. No, not quite Twitch. So basically, if you imagine for those people that might be new to Twitch as a whole, like Twitchy Witchy is, the scenario is that these streams are like so many hours of our time where we'll stream for the entertainment of other people. And at the end of that stream, whether it because we've run out of time or we've got to the end of a game or like whatever the scenario, do you know what I mean? Or something as emergency cropped up, that's the end of the stream. It doesn't mean we're definitely going to finish the game today. Just means that's the end of the stream. And at that point, you can raid over, which means we take everyone from our stream and go plonk them in somebody else's stream, like Mizuki has just done, very kindly done, to bring all of their wonderful individuals over to this stream and be like, hey, how's it going? Come and say hi to new people. It's a great way to increase discoverability, so people get to see loads of different types of streamers and stuff like that. And yeah, I love it. I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For power, individuals, for power. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave. Because I am a colossal filth wizard. I talk about sex a hell of a lot and don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. Come back when you're 18, we'll have a good laugh. Do you know what I mean? It's like bringing a party to a different pub you're visiting a lot. Yeah, exactly. Bar hopping, but with streamers. Yeah, effectively, yeah. Exactly. So it just happens randomly? No, we get to direct it. So at the end of this stream, because I always raid somebody, at the end of this stream, we will... I will raid out to somebody else. So I'll take everyone that wants to come, and hopefully a lot of people want to come, to go see somebody new or somebody that we are already familiar with. to go and show them some love. Do you know what I mean? Go show them some love, because we're all about spreading the love around. You know, like an STI pick and mix. And what? What? Oh, fucking hell! Forgot how much they thingies bounce. Okay, so somewhere around here.
Yeah,
there is
subscribed. Most kind.
The Queer Hobbit coming in with a tier 1 subscription, you cheeky devil. I normally wait for the ads to do this, but I'll happily inscribe your name on the mirror vein. Thank you very much for coming in and joining us, you beautiful being, and for choosing to subscribe. I really appreciate it. By having your name upon the mirror at Vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? Oh, right, let's jump back into it. Did we build the doll? Yes, we've built like a little cat thing. And I know that the little cat thing needs to go over there. But there's like a pink VCR player up there. And I want to try and find the pink VCR before... I can't fucking see in these. The reflection is awful. I want to try and find the pink VCR before... before we leave, because I would like to... I want lore. I want tasty, tasty lore. Mizuki, have you played this? Also, Mizuki, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat, please do so. Please do what you need to do. Okay. What is this? This looks like an electrical thing. To some kind of elevator. What happens if I go up here? Get a bit of fall damage. There's the VCR player. Oh, it just goes through this lot. Does not help me one iota. Where the fuck could this little pink bastard be? I want the tasty lore. Okay, come on, Val. Think. Never snacking. And ferrets and transferring is my living room TV. I very much appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Where are you, you pink shit? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is that? How's it going, Shade Secrets? How you doing? What is this? You there? Ha ha ha!
So, Stella, what made you want to work at the Playtime Co factory?
Playing with toys when I was young was so magical. I could go straight from my bedroom floor to anywhere in the world. It was such a great feeling. And being able to work at a toy factory, somewhere that can provide kids with that same experience, that's a pretty great feeling too. Sometimes though, I really, really wish I could go back. To being a kid, I mean. And it's weird, because adults are just kids, but older. I don't think anyone ever really feels like an adult, but your body just gets older and older, and then you die. Poof! Human bodies just can't stay young forever. There's things, though, like some trees that can stay alive even while being way older than a person. I mean, the oldest people to ever live are still younger than those. So I guess everyone is always young relative to something. Right?
All right, I think we're getting a little off track.
So, Stella, eh? Did you find the key to immortality through the medium of transferring yourself into toy, which then made you evil? That is very dark. Holy fuck! That's why! That's why! That's why! Oh fuck! Jesus! Dude, you... Ah! Is this where I'm going? Why have I got a torch? Where did that come from? What is happening? Oh, shit. Why are you here? Leave me alone! Get away from me, you horrible tart! No, you are terrifying. No, shit. Shit. Ah. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Little stalker.
Ah. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, shit. Oh. Wrong way. Fuck. Don't, Parker. Don't. Gee, what do you mean, do not enter? Ah! Holy shit. Fuck nuggets. Nuggets of fuck. Why are you being like this, you horrible scrot? No. Run. Faster. Stop. Go. Jesus H. Christ. Can we live? What? Thank you very much
you
for the follow.
followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
I appreciate that. That was a rather harsh rejection. Ooh. As soon as we were going up to that big black shadow, I was like, something's going on here. Like, something's happening. And I was correct. Fish Pancake, are you still here, you beautiful bean? Are you still here? Oh my god! And that was the moment that Vaughn realized he needed new trousers. Oh. Yes, you are. Fish Pancakes, come here. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky devil? My asshole was 200% going 5p, 10p. 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p. Oh. So where the fuck do I go now? Ooh. Did you die? He just wants to hug you forever. The flower. Go towards the flower, they said. People think I'm scary. How's it going, Hanshira? How you doing? Go towards the flower. That was a great chase scene. That was actually fantastic. The tension I feel in my shoulders. Like, even though I saw the initial bit coming, like when like I was like, okay, there's a big fucking eerie, shadowy area here. Something's going on here. I could see that shit. But to go from that to that chase scene in a set of tunnels, genuinely, oh, that was good. That was really good. Hello. Okay, so before we do that, let's go have a look at the VCR. Is there any way we can see what happened to Mr. Wigglesworth? No, just fell into the void. Okay. Lore time! Hi, and things are weird. Things are... Well, I mean, I am in a state of delirium at the moment, Hanshira, because I have had fuck all sleep. I'm like... I don't even know. The hour 33 now? Hour 30 was 1 p.m. Yeah, hour 33 now of not sleeping yet. Where's the old when it goes 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p, old 50p? Oh my god, then you have 100%. It's Poppy. You never know, it could be opium. All of the opium. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Final
Yeah,
log.
you subscribed.
Experiment
Most kind.
1006, the prototype. Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Though still missing, today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice. Any future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. I'm not worried about myself. One breakthrough and I'll be back. We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of...
Log. Cerebri, you cheeky devil. Thank you very much for coming in with the Prime Gaming. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Woogie woogie poofy woofied. Gone for nappy wappy. Might make for interesting dreams later. Yeah, possibly. Okay, so this is the point where they started experimenting on the toys, the critters, the creatures, making them sentient, making them alive. The real question is why? Were they still trying to make toys for kids or what? Genuine question as well, friends. Am I going to be able to go back and see the orange tape? You don't have to tell me how, when, or why. Just, am I going to be able to go back and see the orange tape? Or is that section over now? Made a log because he was chased through some vents? Oh, I mean, I certainly fucking did make a log. Oh, hi. How's it going, Danny Chaos? How you doing? How you doing, you beautiful being? Military uses? Have you seen... There is a film called Toys, do you know what I mean? Might be able to find it if you replay the chapter. Don't think so, but possibly. All right, thank you very much. That'll do. That'll do. I will not. Only if you replay it. Okay. Okay. What I'll do then... is I will not do the tape location. I'm just going to do the tape. I'm just going to look at the actual videotape. so that we're all on the same page. Because I want the tasty lore. I'm a man of tasty, tasty lore. Okay, so this is the orange videotape.
Rich, where are they keeping the Huggy boxes?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Remember when maintenance last did a sweep of this place?
No.
Exactly. Nobody in this stupid company knows what they're doing. Oh, I swear, I haven't seen a single box in its place since they started flooding the storehouse with orphanage junk.
Right.
I get it. It's a nice program and all on brand, but it's just hard to be happy about it when manufacturing's on our necks about it, because we can't find stupid Huggy boxes.
Rich.
You're right. You're right. It's for the orphans. I just wish there were less boxes. Anything less would be more habitable. Is that even a word? Habitable.
Okay, and that's just him, or this person speeding through the rest of it. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, so there's some stuff for some orphans. And the staff being pushed to their limits. Okay, is this small soldiers? I mean, to be fair, when you were talking about military grade toys before, the thing that sprung to my mind, there was an old Robin Williams movie called Toys. I'm sure it was called Toys. No, stop, go back, danger, turn around. Wait, are you telling me that all of this time it was a big trap? The note that said, follow the flower? Quite possibly. Yeah, there was an old movie called Toys, and it was about a toy factory that was taken over by a military general, and then he started using the toys as military grade stuff. It was really weird. It was really weird. Find the flower, they said. The flower saying no, I was about to say. Go back. No. I'll read them. If I read them like the big stone faces from the labyrinth. No. Run. Danger. Turn around. Stop. Run. Stop. Go back. No. Stop. The path you take leads to certain destruction. Because I know you found the pink player tape, but I don't know you found the tape. I found the pink one, yeah. I didn't find the orange one. I didn't find the orange one. Which is the reason, specifically the reason why I didn't do the tape location. I went straight to what the tape actually said. Okay, so that is a ramp that leads up. This is disconcerting as fuck. These are stairs that go down. Beware. Beware. Can't grab that yet. Okay. What the fuck is this? Are we going to some kind of boudoir? See you later, unicorn mom. You take it easy. Oh, is it Poppy? I like the music.
You opened my case.
I did. Was that it? How's it going, old man Sethers? How you doing? If I got a mod available, please, 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 can I get a shout out for old man Sethers? What? I have so many. That was chapter 1. So chapter 1 was we actually. Doing very well these days. I'm really glad to hear. I've been keeping up with your TikToks. Your just little post being with the Cobra chickens. It's good. How about you? I'm fucking exhausted, man. Fucking exhausted. I've been awake for 33 hours now. Because the flight back from the holiday was a thing. It was very sleepy. It was like 20 hours in total. But overall, doing very, very well. It was great fun. All right then. That would this one? No. This one. That. I have so many questions. I feel like I missed some things. I feel like I've missed a lot of stuff. Like, how many fucking thingies were there? Is there a way of seeing that? Quick tip. No. Main menu. Merch is just to their merch store. Fair. They've done very well on the merch from what I can see. And there's no way to... Okay, there's no way to go back and just see what the videos are you've played. That's a shame. That's a shame. But shit, and you still stream? You fucking boss? I saw the Twitter post. My immediate thought was, I know this pain. I feel it. Well, honestly, it was exhausting. It was infuriating. I was saying to chat earlier that I ended up like in the literally right at the very end when we were waiting for our final flight. A guy was sort of bent over and he was asleep, and I was like, that isn't fucking healthy and what have you. And then he fell off his chair and cracked his head on the concrete floor, and he had a bit of concussion and stuff, but he was also on like a cocktail of possible drugs, but definitely medication and alcohol, and like a group of us picked him back up and put him back on the seat so that he could like sit there and focus and what have you. But he didn't know where he was. He didn't know what was going on. He was confused because he was saying he had social anxiety, but he was surrounded by strangers. He didn't know what the fuck was going on, stuff like that. And there was staff there, and they were like checking his concussion and stuff like that. And then he started getting quite aggressive, and I was like, "Hey man, calm down. We're all right. We're okay. We're just trying, just literally just cutting the thingy." And as soon as I had that moment of like cutting the aggression and just being like, right, we're gonna calm down, we're gonna do these things and what have you, because I've had experience with similar stuff before, all of the staff left. All the staff and everyone else that was there left, and just left me to deal with this emotionally and if I'm honest with you, in that moment, mentally fragile individual. He flipped between being super aggressive to being in tears and wanting fucking hugs, but then proclaiming that it couldn't be any way, shape or form homosexual. But he wasn't homosexual himself, but he'd been brought up, and I was so fucking weird. But I was like, this is not something that I should have been left to deal with at all. And I was like, I am at like 20 hours of no sleep, and I've been dealing with this shit. Like, fuck. I'm glad I'm there for you, but I could do with not doing this right now, you know? It was a thing. It was a thing for sure. Airports are exhausting at the best of times, doubly so when you have disabilities. Oh, for sure, Hanshira. Absolutely. Absolutely so. We were there we missed our flight by 5 minutes, our connecting flight by 5 minutes. Then we had a big argument with the people that basically ran the situation. And the earliest flight, our flight was at 9:20 on the evening. And the earliest flight that we could get once we'd missed that one was 6:25 in the morning. And it was just like, do we go to a hotel? Well, there's no point in going to a hotel because by the time we get to a hotel, we are paying, I think it was like £140 for like 3 hours of sleep to then come back because we've got to be there at least 2 to 2.5 hours before the whole thing. It was just, the whole thing was just, it was exhausting. It was one of those things that'll be absolutely fucking hilarious in hindsight, you know? People go check out Old Man Sethers. Old Man Sethers is a fucking legend of a human being, especially if you like foul language, talks about filth wizardry, and some good, intimate, deep conversational talks as well. Very, very interesting individual. Some really interesting talks that go on there, and also absolute fucking shits and giggles. Well worth your follow. Well worth your follow, you know? But Poppy Playtime, yeah, that was interesting, friends. That was interesting. I was not expecting that. Really interesting because it was one of the strong leaders for this whole mascot horror thing. I know that there was obviously Five Nights at Freddy's, but one of the strong leaders for the mascot horror stuff. Very, like, there was a couple of things that I obviously saw coming as we were going through it. Very short is chapter 1 anyway. But yeah, chapter 1 was very short. I'm intrigued by chapter 2, though I've already seen a character, some stringy noodly person, and they don't look anywhere near as intimidating as Huggy Wuggy did. So yeah, interesting to say the least. Interesting. I think for a chapter 1, which, like, it was a very strong start. That chase scene through the conveyor belt system, phenomenal. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. Favorite part of the game, hands down. Favorite part of the game. Fucking love that. That was a lot of fun. But really short. Surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if this was sort of like the prelude game where they were like, this is the stuff to whet your appetite and get you to actually buy it and stuff like that. But that was really, really good. That was really, really good. As if we completed it in one day, what I'll do is next week we'll do chapter 2. Next week we'll do chapter 2 and get that on the go, because I thoroughly enjoyed that. You know. Did you enjoy your time? I did, Mob Entertainment. I did indeed. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I was surprised by it, because I went in like, as I do with all games, I went in as cluelessly as possible. The less I know about these things, the happier I am, you know? So I knew that there was obviously a giant oversized blue monster thing, though I was under the impression that was Poppy. And then it was like, oh no, Poppy's a little doll thing. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Fascinated by some of the, I didn't get all of the tapes, I don't think. I know I missed the orange one and we went back and watched that. But just from the video that I pulled up on YouTube about the tapes, it looked like there was a couple of others. So now I'm massively intrigued by it. So yeah, I really want to know more. Yeah, I've sunk my teeth in now. Do you know what I mean? Well, I know you'll enjoy chapter 2. Yeah. That says, you're the dev? Welcome on in, you beautiful individual. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome, game devs. Welcome, game devs. Yeah, this was would you like to know more? I would love to know more. I am an absolute glutton for lore. An absolute glutton for it. So this is a really interesting one. But yeah, so I'm intrigued by chapter 2. We'll do chapter 2 next week for sure. Do you know what I mean? Sorry for Gabs, it's alright. It's okay. We have a lot of VHS on the story and lore on our YouTube. Okay, genuine question, Mob Entertainment, as you're here, beautiful devs, welcome on in. Thank you very much for providing this wonderful game for me to entertain myself and the masses with. Genuine question to you: is it worth us playing chapter 2 before checking out the YouTubes? Let's put some little background VHS music. Amusingly, this is Mob Entertainment. Thanks for Poppy Playtime. Beyond excited for Chapter 3. Yeah? That was a mistake and reflex way. Don't worry about it, Alec. You're good. You're good, friend. There won't be any spoilers. Cool. All right. So if I go on to the YouTubes, and I'm gonna assume it's Mob Entertainment. Mob Entertainment. Oh my lordy. I don't want to see the Chapter 3 trailer just yet because I got shit to learn. Okay. All right. Oh my lordy. Oh, there's so many things. Oh my lordy. The one thing I will say, do you know what? I'm just gonna, first of all, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel so I can investigate this later. The one thing I have to give you absolute fucking credit for, Mob Entertainment, is your marketing team has done a fucking stellar job. Absolutely fucking stellar job. I see so many like huggy wuggy bits and pieces all over the place, and I'm just like, this stuff is absolutely fucking everything. Hey, that's me. I'm the community manager. Mob Entertainment, you have done a fucking stellar job in that shit. You have absolutely. I see so much merch everywhere. I see so many like people playing it. I'm a bit of a glutton for the business side of things as well because I just find it interesting. But I'm just like, you've done a fantastic job. So friends, go over to Mob Entertainment if you'd like to know more. I'm probably gonna sit down and watch a few of these. But I don't want to know too much. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so there's the original soundtrack. That's the original Chapter 1 out now. Okay. Chapter 2 I don't want to know anything about. Merch drops, love it. I'm going to probably find out about this stuff in the next one. Then Chapter 3 teasers. You've done very well. You've done very, very well here. You know? Our licensee team did a fantastic job. But yeah, they really did. They really, really did. It's from a business point of view, this is done fantastically well. This is done absolutely fantastic well. I have nothing but praise for it. Do you know what I mean? Restricted videos. I will always restrict the videos because the less I know about a game, the happier I am. You know, I'm very much one of those like I like discovering things myself. You know, we wanted some theories and what not. Terrico does some rad looks into it all, but I'd advise waiting until after Chapter 2. Look at the theory vids, but yeah, so we'll definitely be playing Chapter 2 next week. So next Wednesday, we will play Chapter 2 because that was brilliant. Actually, Mob Entertainment.
Ooh, little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. While I have it, was Chapter 1 sort of like a teaser of the concept, and then you rolled out, like you're rolling out the further chapters? Or was there a different thing? I'm just, because it's very, very short. I found Chapter 1 very, very short. You know? Terrico on YouTube has done some excellent lore videos for this, but again, I love the fact that there is already like a fan base for the lore and stuff like that. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Oh my lordy, Dr. K. Ross! You beautiful individual. Thank you very much for gifting that sub to Mob Entertainment. Mob Entertainment! Been gifted a sub, you cheeky devils. Been gifted a sub. I will now inscribe your name upon the mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. not a bum Snapchat, all right? Just because you do it, devs of a game that I have thoroughly enjoyed, you still don't get access to that, all right? You cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, not just you, your entire team. You all got to roll over, look in the mirror. Oh, God, do I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it, okay? It's just the way to do it. Okay? Great dilemma of lore lovers is when there's more story to come. I want to know all of the things, but at the same time, not too much. Exactly. Do you know? Oh, is that already too telling? Yes or no question, Mob Entertainment. Just a yes or a no. Okay. Do you have a finite amount of chapters? Is it like, okay, you know it's going to be so many chapters long? Or is it still like evolving as it goes along? You know? Damn, even devs don't get bum Snapchats, right, Fish Pancakes? Right? It's scandalous, right? Absolutely scandalous. Welcome to the Cult of Vein, right? Put that show to the team to use every day. Yeah, you know. After you finish chapter 2, we have 2 trailers for chapter 3. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll play chapter 2 next week. If we finish it next week, in fact, regardless, whether we finish it next week or the week after, because I'm gonna take a wild assumption that chapter 2 is longer than chapter 3. Chapter 1, should I say? We will watch the trailer for chapter 3. See how it goes. You know? We know how many we want. Okay, that's exciting. That genuinely excites me. Because this is one of my biggest bugbears is companies that like milk the teat for too long. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, let's just keep getting as much as possible out of this one concept. And it's like, no, if you've got a finite thing, you know how long it's going to take to tell the story, and you just maximize, you make the most out of that finite thing. That is what creates a cult following. That is what just absolutely, oh, I love it so much. I really do. I really, really do. I'm so here for as many as there will be. I've never been so scared as I was in chapter 1. The hallway section. Honestly, what that chase scene is possibly the greatest chase scene I've ever played. It has the confine compactness of like claustrophobia. It's got confusion. You don't know whether you're coming or going. There's points where you're slowing down and you can't help it. Then there's points where you speed up. It fucks. Honestly, that chase scene fucked with so many of my chakras. It is unreal. It is unfucking real. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I was so confused. I have to say, I did see it coming. I didn't see the chase scene coming, but I did see Huggy Wuggy's appearance in that thing coming. Because I got up to the big shadow and I stopped and I was like, this is a looming shadow. This is a looming shadow. I've played too many horror games for this shit. I am on board. I know what's going on here. You know? Love watching first playthroughs. Oh, it was great. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. It was great, and the dead ends that weren't dead ends. Oh, and things opening and closing and things you have to bob down in. Also, the really creepy way that he was like... just like fucking grinning at you. Hey, just want a hug. I just want to I want a hug. How you doing? How's it going? Just want a hug. How's it going? I would love to hug you. Could we hug? I would love to hug. Just like fucking terrifying. Genuine fucking terrifying. You know? My bum clench. It's Mizuki. We've talked about it. 5p tempi, 5p tempi, 5p tempi. Chase was great in the dead ends. Yeah. And you played the updated chapter 1 too. I'm glad you could get the one with less bugs. I didn't even realize, if I'm honest with you, Mob Entertainment. I just downloaded it. I just downloaded it on the Steams and updated it as required. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Chakras were scrambled. Exactly, right? Clever Ducks, how's it going? It's better to have an optional side quest than pad out the main story. I agreed. Agreed. Completely and utterly. Bit where the door shut in your face, panic. Yeah, that was like, excuse me? Excuse me? What's going on? What's happening? No worries, Miss Hook. You take it easy. Thanks so much once again for bringing all your wonderful people over here. I really, really do appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate you, beautiful being. You're a beautiful individual. Let's do this. Okay, I'm super intrigued by how chapter 2 is going to go. Let me just make sure I have that now. Because otherwise, I will be like, oh no, I don't have the thing. Okay. I will... That's in my basket now. I will purchase that after stream and get that all downloaded and sorted out for you. All right. So we'll start that next week. Start that next week. The first playthrough of chapter 2. That wonderful gloriousness. That's fantastic. Have enjoyed the rest of your day. You take it easy. You take it easy, Misuki. I really appreciate you popping by and bringing all your wonderful people as well. Bringing all your gloriously wonderful people, you know? But yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. I love games like that. I love games like that. I love it when it's like that whole... Taking something out of context to make it creepy. You know? Because there's horror games galore out there, but it's when people really think outside the box that makes something genuinely, like, fucking butt-puckering. Like Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear, one of the scariest games I've ever played. Because of the fact that it played on atmosphere more than anything else. And that, another thing that was great about Poppy Playtime. Let's go back onto enjoying that for a second. The music-scape, the soundscape, just this nice, really quiet, slightly discordant music, just setting you on edge. Just there we go. And then silence. Silence. Nothing there. And you don't recognize it straight away. Don't recognize it straight away. You're just like, oh, something's off. Something. It is, as the age-old phrase says, it's just a little too quiet. You know? Sound team does great work. To be honest, yeah, I'm genuinely thoroughly impressed. Genuinely really impressed with that. Like I said, I'm a little bit gutted that it's short. I would like to have played that for like a couple of weeks, but the fact that we're going to be going on and playing like chapter 2 is really interesting. I like that. I'm intrigued by it. I'm also intrigued as to whether Huggy Wuggy will make a return. Because I know that there is... I haven't seen anybody play it, but I've seen that there's a multiplayer version of Poppy Playtime, is there not? Which is kind of like well, Project Playtime? Yeah, that's the one, The lighting and the color schemes throughout the Poppy Playtime games. It's really like the idea of making mascots, because mascots are unnerving as fuck. Mascots are one of those things that when you see them on TV, they're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then when you see them in person, you're like, That's actually genuinely quite unnerving. And nothing quite as suspicious as sudden silence, especially when it comes to toddlers, pets, and horror games. Yep. Oh god, yeah. It's free to play? Oh, cool. I'm not really a multiplayer person. I don't really have the time to play multiplayer games. But that's really cool that it is. So friends, if you enjoy the world of Poppy Playtime, check out, what was it, Project Playtime? Project Playtime is class you can play as Huggy Wuggy. This, you see, that I worry about. Because can you also, if I remember correctly, you could play as other characters. One of the reasons why I've specifically avoided it is because I don't want to know what other characters there are. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to know what other characters there are because I want to play the chapters to learn like each section as it comes. And I really worry for myself, and this is a personal choice. I really worry that if I play something like the Project Playtime, that I'm going to become, not necessarily spoil myself, Althena, but more jaded to the fear aspect. Like, this was the first time I'd ever played any kind of Poppy Playtime game, and I was genuinely unnerved by Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy genuinely unnerved me. Oversized, gangly, and not only gangly, but then super fast when it was going through the conveyor belts and stuff like that. Speaking of nightmares, Eris Ptolemy, fucking rolling out there. Thank you very much, you beautiful being. God damn it. Blobby Valen, Mr. Blobby is one of the most terrifying mascots there is. One of the most terrifying. One time to tap back into the stream, reload. Fucking yeah, you picked your moment. You picked your moment. Yeah, like so like for me, like the reason why Huggy Wuggy was so unnerving is because I don't know fuck all about them. I don't know anything about Huggy Wuggy. They're big, they're gangly, they move in a really, really creepy way. And this is like the first time that I personally have ever really interacted with them. And I worry that if I play a multiplayer game where you can play more of the characters that are going to appear in the chapters, that I will become jaded to them. Because I'll just be like, oh, it's just... Fucking hell, what you got? Huggy Wuggy? Smoochy Woochy. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just Smoochy Woochy. Because I'll have seen them before. I'll have seen them that many times. I've seen them played in their own way. By the way of these human beings, as opposed to as the nightmarish creature. You know? I love that. Being wrapped up in the atmosphere. You know, those people that know this channel know me well enough to know that I fucking love atmosphere. Atmosphere is my stuff. Do you know what I mean? Atmosphere and lore. Exquisite. Some people find Furbies creepy. A lot of people find Furbies creepy. A lot of people find Furbies creepy. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Not even gonna lie. That's because they are. Furbies are fucking terrifying. I have one in my basement because my mom gave my son one, and when the battery started dying, it sounded more and more demonic. Yep. And also, there's things about when the batteries die that it's not demonic, but it stops because they're voice reactive, if I remember correctly, or certainly the original ones used to be. And it's that whole dynamic of right, okay, what's going on here? Is it just reacting to all noises now, or is it still hearing voices that none of the rest of us can hear? You know what I mean? It gets a little unnerving. Gets a little on the unnerving side, you know? Gets a little on the unnerving side, I have to say. Played Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 before going on Project Playtime, as I love the lore and backstories. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I would want to play all of them because just in case there was like spoilers of the way that characters looked or acted or something like that. You know, I wanna be wrapped up in that shit. You know. How's it going, Aztecon? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Has a hard no spyware in them. Well, yeah, I suppose there's always the possibility. There's always the possibility of people being like that, for sure. Do you know what I mean? Didn't one Barbie have a camera at one point? Not that I'm aware of. That sounds like Barbies having cameras. It sounds like something that people made up to make people be scared of owning Barbies. and to play on the idea of some very, very nasty people in the world, you know? You know? How's it going, Ascon? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Friends, I'm not going to lie to you. I think I'm going to call it there. I think I'm going to call it there because I have been awake for 33 and a half hours and 20 of those were traveling. And I told you, I promised that I was going to stream today, and we did. And you know what? I'm really fucking glad that we did. I'm really glad we did because I really enjoyed Poppy Playtime. Do you know what I mean? Go the fuck to sleep. Thanks, friends. Thanks. Maybe get some rest of the peak. I'm not going to because if I do that, then I probably won't be able to, like, I would struggle to sleep later on. Do you know what I mean? But I am going to go and rest. I'm going to go and chill and zen and what have you. Do you know what I mean? If there was once a Barbie camera, it was not like the Wi-Fi enabled or the smart device. Ah, okay. Like just a camera by the Barbie company. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. However, friends, as per usual, we are going to go and raid somebody. Because we always like to raid somebody. If you can stick around for the raid, I would really appreciate it. But before we do that, I would love it if you could throw out some mod loves in the channel. You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. I will accept all of the above, for I am a colossal individual of ridiculousness. And while you're doing that, Asari Greenfire redeemed Namephilia. Get those mod loves out there. Which means I will go over to the comprehensive list. Oh. Or will I? Ooh. Looks like the comprehensive list of paraphilias has disappeared. I'm gonna have to refund that one.
You subscribed. Most kind.
Wasn't trying to resub right at the end. Just didn't want to watch the commercial and didn't realize I had let the sub lapse.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an add-on. Alec Wallace, you beautiful bean. Sorry, Grimfire, I have refunded your points there because the comprehensive list of paraphilias has disappeared. And that means I need to go find a new one. Alec, I shall now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh yes, meow. You know, right, friends. All those people that have just watched an advert, that means that you will not be getting an advert for the next person, the person we go and raid, okay? That's the way that these things tend to work, all right? The way that these things tend to work. Do you know what? I've just had a thought. As we have the let me double check first. Okay, maybe not. No. Friends, tell you what. Let's do a random one. Let's do a random one. I don't do random ones very often. I really don't. Okay? I am not a person that will randomly raid somebody. Alright? I'm not that kind of person. However, with us having just played Poppy's Playtime, I was going to raid somebody else who's playing Poppy's Playtime, but there doesn't seem to be many English-speaking individuals that are playing Poppy's Playtime at the moment. So, but there is somebody playing Project Playtime. So, should we do a random raid? Should we do a random raid? A brand new raid. Let's go see some new person that may hopefully will thoroughly enjoy all of the love and support. Let's go see if we can make somebody's day, shall we? Let's go see if we can make somebody's day. Friends, if you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. This is the only person playing Project Playtime on Switch at the moment, so let's go raid this person. And maybe, if it's free to play, maybe some of you may find it really interesting. Make sure I spell their name right. Let's go raid Pumpkin. Let's go raid Pumpkin. I don't know this person. I've got no idea who they are. No idea at all. They're welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. Sarah, the Halloween Queen, and Wine Dad. Loves PvP games. Doesn't take anything too seriously. And yeah, seems to be doing all right. Let's go throw them some love. Let's go throw them some love. We love meeting new people. All right? If you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you're not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first bot of vanity raid message for subscribers. The second bot of vanity raid message for non-subscribers. Let's go throw some love at this wonderful individual and, you know, show you more of what Mob Entertainment do. You know, let's do it while they're here. Might as well. Might as well go straight in with the devs there, you know. Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for spending your time here. It really means a lot to me. It really, really does mean a lot to me, especially those people that have stuck around after the raids, all those people that have followed. You're glorious and wonderful, and I appreciate you very much. I'll be playing more Poppy's Playtime next week, but I will also be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. BST, 7 p.m. British time with my partner, where we can chat and talk about my life, or our lives together, and the holiday we've just had. All right, until tomorrow, you beautiful beings, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, I'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.
Oh man, that puzzle was almost done.
Oh, did she drop you the same one?
Melon, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in.
Wait, why do I hear